Spartanical chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to the first game of this round for our San Antonio Spurs. Today, San Antonio at home, taking on a kind of rejuiced Minnesota Timberwolves right now. Looks like Anthony Edwards will be sliding back into the lineup. Not great news for San Antonio, but hey, we got a game plan for this right now. It's going to be Wemby versus Gobert. It's going to be Castle versus Edwards. It's going to be a really, really good matchup here today, and I cannot tell you, bro, I cannot tell you how gassed up I am for this game. Like, YouTube and all the cool things aside, go Spurs go. Like, for real, like straight up, dude, go Spurs go. I'm ready for this. Now, some of you guys might remember the Ghost Pepper challenge thing that, or the Ghost Pepper bet that we have going on right now, but we're probably and hoping that that's not going to be the case. It starts with game one right now. We'll talk some stats, but before we get into those stats, what's up, guys? Let's take a look and see who's in the chat right now. Mr. Drago Balboa says it's showtime. Yes, sir, it is. Welcome in to you. Lebowski says hello. He says, I would, but I'm watching the Knicks and the Sixers. Tablet will do. I got you, Lebowski. Don't worry. When that game is over, we'll be right here. Imperfect Bob says hello. Mr. Robert Samora says hello. Angel, what's going on? Who else? I got Mupu in here. I got Kane in here. J-Dog Vids. What up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to this game. Mike G, Ashley, welcome in. I see you, Ashley. Jagular, Jesus, Vix, Clayton Bigsby, KMC. Sorry, Mario, go Wolves. Hey, man, it's going to be a battle out there. It's going to be a good one. I've got action on this game quite a bit, says Timestamp Copy version 4. Ooh, Timestamp. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm so hyped. You and me both, backwards thinker. You and me both, bro. Let's see what's happening, brother. You ready for this? As ready as I can be, my friends. As ready as I can be right now. Mr. Birdmain saying, let's go Spurs. Go Spurs, go. What up, Freedom Boom? How you doing, brother? Oh, what's going on, Isabel? How you doing? Welcome in, y'all. Fist bumps to everyone. Manuel Jontonian. I see you guys. Horror movie fan Mosley. Go Spurs, go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. So we are live a little earlier than we normally do for these kinds of events. Truth be told, we've been waiting until about 15 minutes before the scheduled tip-off time because we know that they're going to push it back another 8, 10, 12 minutes until the actual game gets started. We really could have that exact same situation here today. So even though it says that tip-off is at 8:30 p.m., there's a good possibility that tip-off will be at 8:40 p.m. or something along those lines. So we've got a little bit of time. Shout out to Vegeta saying Wemby is the FN truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's effing go. Take it to the house, says hello. 901 Humble says salute. What up, man? We got Mr. PZPDX with the fist bumps out there. Black Gun saying, yeah, man, let's go. Let's go, guys. What is up, chat? I see y'all. Okay. So I'm going to shrink down the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's walk and not sprint through our pregame analysis because this is game one of this series, and you got to know your enemy to know where you stand in the battle here. We will look at the regular season offense here really quick. Obviously, this is not the regular season, right? This is the playoffs now. So the regular season numbers mean something, but everything looks different when we actually look at it in the postseason. But right now, just to gauge and get a temperature check of these two teams for the history that we've seen over the last 82 games. San Antonio averaging 119, almost 120 per game. The Minnesota Timberwolves averaging 118 per game. That's with a fully healthy unit. Now, today there will not be any Dante DiVincenzo. There will definitely be Anthony Edwards in this. I don't know how much time he'll get. I don't know how many looks he's going to get. I don't know how many shots he's going to take, but he will be available. That being said, when we compare the numbers just straight up and down right now, shooting percentage, San Antonio has the advantage, 48.3 instead of 48.1. Not much of an advantage, if I do say so myself. Then we look at the three-point percentage, 37% compared to, let's just call it 36 for easy math. Again, not much separating the two teams, right? Free throw percentage, similar situation here. Slight more advantage there at the line, but fast break points, all of this is very similar, guys. Looking up and down this list, there is not much separating these two teams. And I must confess, because someone's going to bring it up. I need you guys to hear it from me first. The Timberwolves did beat the San Antonio Spurs twice this season. San Antonio got one win against the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2025-26. And to make matters worse, I know that Anthony Edwards is going to be fired up coming into the San Antonio Spurs house because Anthony Edwards this season scored a career-high 55 points against the San Antonio Spurs. So I want you guys to think on that here for a little bit, and then I want you guys to just let it go. Because, again, the regular season is not the postseason, and I know Wemby wants to get his against Rudy Gobert. Another fun statistical analysis that might hype up these Minnesota Timberwolves fans. Rudy Gobert versus Victor Wembanyama. For the record, is Rudy Gobert 6 wins, Wemby 2. So they've met and played 8 times, and in those 8 matchups, Gobert has had the upper hand. But Wemby's older now. Wemby's more matured. Wemby's packed on some weight. Things are different here for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got more of a team, more personnel, better defense. The numbers represent that here. And I still believe the San Antonio Spurs will make this a good series and win this series as well. The regular season defense is right here, guys. This is what I've got for this. Points per game allowed, and don't worry, breeze on. We will get the starting lineups in about give me just a minute. Let's get through this page, and I'll bring up the starting lineups for you in just a second. Breeze on. Minnesota Timberwolves, 114 in points per game allowed. San Antonio, 115 in points per game allowed. I'm looking at the field goal percentage allowed for both of these teams. San Antonio doing better defensively there, more defensive rebounds, more offensive rebounds. Not necessarily in blocks, steals, and turnovers forced per game. We'll see how that shakes out here today. Fouls committed, San Antonio does play cleaner defense. Now, before we do the head-to-head comparisons like we like to do on this channel, let's take a look at the starters. For our San Antonio Spurs, you've got at center, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. Power forward, number 30, Julian Champagnie. Small forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. Shooting guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. And point guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. This will be the starting 5 for the San Antonio Spurs here today. Mitch Johnson going to be the head coach for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. San Antonio Spurs head into this game as 9.5-point favorites. And I like those numbers. I like those odds. I can tell you that I genuinely do. Here are your starters for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, starting center, Rudy Gobert. Power forward, number 30, Julius Randle. Small forward, number 3, Jaden McDaniels. Shooting guard, number 5, Anthony Edwards. And point guard, not Dante DiVincenzo. This is my old slide. Oops. Oopsie poops. I definitely updated this one. Hang tight. Let's get this updated. That's on me. My bad. That's on me. I know I had that file somewhere. My bad. My bad. We'll come over here. We'll stand right here. You know, that's the beauty of doing things live, man. Sometimes things happen, and the only thing you can do is laugh about it and move on. So, file folder, we'll go to our Western Conference starters. and we will download this file really quick. Won't take very long, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand by. In the meantime, we can look at some of these postseason stats. This will be page 17 and 18. Download. Pages 17, 18. MP4. Pull that at 4K. Cool. Tight. Okay, let's just take a look. We'll get to the starters here for the Minnesota Timberwolves in just a moment. The regular season stats for the Minnesota Timberwolves have been better. We know that the Minnesota Timberwolves have only played against the Denver Nuggets this postseason. So this is out of a 7-game sample size for the Minnesota Timberwolves here in 2026. The Minnesota Timberwolves during the regular season managed to score 118 as far as points per game. In the postseason, they're averaging 112, which is a drop down, especially against what Minnesota, specifically Jaden McDaniels, said were trash defenders, yet they held them to below average accuracy, three-point percentage, fast break points, and assists per game. So not trash, but also not nearly as good as San Antonio's defense. Curious to see how these numbers look after today's game and how they look after this series if the Minnesota Timberwolves are still in it. Look, that being said, looks like our files are downloaded. So we'll pull this downloaded file. Ay, hijo de la gran. I did not download them as separate files. Okay. That's cool. We're good. Okay. Fast break points per game, much better during the regular season. Assists per game, much better during the regular season. Turnovers, better in the postseason. Defensively for the Minnesota Timberwolves, this postseason they did do a number against the Denver Nuggets, and the Denver Nuggets were the highest scoring team in the NBA this season. Very, very good numbers this season. I think the Denver Nuggets were averaging like 121 or 122 points per game during the regular season. They were literally held to just 107 by Rudy Gobert in this Minnesota defense. The Minnesota Timberwolves are nothing to scoff at. This defense stepped up big time in the postseason. Now, they didn't get as many blocks, steals, turnovers forced, and they committed more fouls in the process, but they did do a very good job at containing the offense of the Denver Nuggets and really disrupting a lot of those shots. Okay. Copy. And paste. Did we do that right? Yeah, looks like we did. Okay, starters here. Browse. Download. Timberwolves starters. Cool. Okay, so these are the corrected slides here, ladies and gentlemen. Rudy Gobert starting at center. Power forward, number 30, Julius Randle. Small forward, number 3, Jaden McDaniels. Shooting guard, number 5, Anthony Edwards, was a game-time decision. And your starting point guard today is Mike Conley. Head coach is Chris Finch. Looks like I heard something pop in on my headphones. Let's take a look at this. 11 months, Gray has been a channel member. Thank you, sir. He says, let's effing go. What's going on, Gray 59? Rooting for the Spurs because of Mario, says Sheila. Well, thanks, Sheila. Go Spurs, go. All right. We're looking forward to it here. We didn't talk about the bench for San Antonio. Let's take a look at the bench here for San Antonio. Cody says, an Edwards jersey would look pretty sweet on you right about now, says Cody. Would it now? Always accepting gifts. Okay. Bench. This is what we're looking at, guys. For San Antonio, it's Luke Cornett, Harrison Barnes, Carter Bryant, Keldon Johnson, and Dylan Harper, all of whom can score points. We've seen it happen. You know what's really interesting? Okay, so I've been watching this show. I brought it up the other day to you guys. I don't know if any of you guys actually went out there to go watch it. Hey, Victoria, I see you in the chat. What's going on, Victoria? Welcome in. We got Victoria. We got Lana French. What's going on? B. Johnson, welcome back. My boy, 4 Hailstorm, is back. What's up, man? What's going on, brother? Welcome in, dude. I bought my first Spurs jersey thanks to following this channel. Last 2 playoffs, rock and roll, dude. Oh, man, that's Let's go, brother. Let's go, man. I'm back, says DS. We got green and gold back for more. Michael saying, do Spurs fans own real Spurs, and do you wear them on game day? Man, that's tough without punctuation here. Do Spurs fans own real Spurs jerseys? Is that what you're saying? Yes. And do you wear them on game day? Yes. Yes, we do. I'm excited for this one, says Ataraxia. Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Boomer Sooner with us saying Wolves in 3? Oh, my gosh. You're trolling me. You're trolling me right now. My boy, what? Come on, Boomer Sooner. Oh, no, sir. It's going to be a long day today. Mario's pumped. Yes, he is. I've also got my iced coffee here today. Let's take a look at this, guys. I was going to bring up something, and my ADHD just got the best of me. So I've been watching a show called Running Point, and it's a show on Netflix. It's really fun. I brought it up the other day, said if you guys watched it, it's the number 4 show on Netflix right now. And Kelly Olynyk is actually one of the characters at the end of season 1. He makes a cameo appearance on the show Running Point on Netflix. That alone would have been enough to get me to watch the show, but it's really, really good. If you're a hoop head and you want to watch something, it's a lot of fun. Okay, cool. So that is the San Antonio Spurs here for the bench for the bench players here. By the way, guys, something that is not shown right here is, yes, down here, Ayo Dosunmu. So a little off right now, but Ayo Dosunmu is not going to be available for today's contest, so let's just get that out of the way. Coming in off the bench, Naz Reid, Kyle Anderson, Terrence Shannon Jr., Jalen Clark, and Bones Highland. We'll probably see all of these guys at some point here today. With no Ayo Dosunmu and no Dante DiVincenzo, the bench has gotten a little bit thin, but you know what, man? Hats off to these guys who absolutely did what they needed to do to advance to this round. Let's see if they can still ball with the rest of us and with the rest of us. Okay, so we talked about that. We didn't talk about the San Antonio Spurs regular and postseason numbers. Now, the San Antonio Spurs matched up this postseason with the Portland Trail Blazers. And the San Antonio Spurs dropped a game to Portland, but that's okay. Gentlemen's sweep. San Antonio wins in 5. All good. I think this will be a I'm taking Spurs in 6. I'm taking Spurs in 6 for this series. I think it's going to be a fight, man. And as long as our San Antonio Spurs can stay healthy, I think we will be the better team. I know that Mitch is going to be able to make the adjustments that are going to be needed. I know Minnesota is going to make adjustments as well, and they might steal a game from us, but we'll steal one back from them. I don't think that the Spurs are really going to drop more than a game or 2. Obviously, if they drop 3, we're in trouble. And I don't think it's going to come down to that. But during the regular season, San Antonio averaged 119.8. Against the Portland Trail Blazers, they averaged 112.4. So this is just a 5-game sample size, a smaller sample size than the Minnesota Timberwolves. We will be covering the postseason stats as this postseason marches on. Field goal percentage, let's just call it the same because it's basically the same. Let's look at three-pointer percentage, a slight advantage from beyond the arc. It's actually a pretty big advantage there, man. 6 percentage points is a significant increase here. You're looking at a 15% increase from beyond the arc at the perimeter defense. But, again, that was Portland, and we're playing Minnesota, so take that with a grain of salt. Free throw percentage dropped a little bit. Little question mark around that right there for the San Antonio Spurs. Not much transition points. That, again, could be the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Portland Trail Blazers, who were better at getting back on defense, transition D. But we'll have to break that down today for this matchup and the matchup for this next series moving forward. Points in the paint dropped. Assists per game dropped a lot here. And turnovers committed actually went up for San Antonio. Let's see how this very, very young group of guys is able to handle the tenacity of the Minnesota Timberwolves, because they are a really, really good team. So, points per game allowed this postseason. Regular season, San Antonio was giving up 111 in points per game allowed. In playoff points, guys, they held the Portland Trail Blazers to exactly 100 points per game. That sounds like a really good number. Let's see if San Antonio can do that again with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, easier said than done when Anthony Edwards has a game that he puts up 55 points alone. But that just means that everyone else was locked down. I actually believe that Wemby scored 39 points in that same game, and San Antonio still won that game, but it was a career high for the Minnesota Timberwolves, or for Anthony Edwards. Someone can definitely fact-check me on that, but that's what I heard here today. Hopefully I'm not confusing my information. Anyways, defensive rebounds per game. Regular season was a little bit higher. Offensive rebounds per game. Regular season was a little bit higher there. San Antonio not focused as much on crashing the boards. Block per game. San Antonio, Wemby is averaging 4 blocks per game this postseason. That is insane. Santino says, doink. What's up, Santino? How you doing, brother? Santino in the background working hard right now. You're going to be watching content fly at y'all while you're well, we're live right now, which is we're a well-oiled machine. Here's Tyler saying Spurs in 4 wants the clean sweep. Nicholas says Spurs are cooked. New York Knicks are cooked, says Nicholas Reed. Let's see. DWS said Philly did just play a game 7 2 days ago. That is true. Go Wolves, says King. Go Wolves. Go Spurs, go. I see you. I see you guys. So, all right. This postseason, San Antonio forced fewer turnovers per game, but it's pretty close to the same, and committed more fouls, but that kind of just had to happen. They've been better at blocking. They've been better at stealing. Let's talk about these players head-to-head. We've still got 6 minutes until the scheduled tip-off, ladies and gentlemen, but again, we know it might be a little bit longer until the actual game gets started. Knicks are cooking, says Ataraxia. When Bridges and OG Anunoby are hot, the Knicks are unstoppable, says our friend here. Looks like Tremaine and Mascot Channel says, go Spurs, go. Let's go. Let's go. Go Spurs, go. Hey, Mario, good luck on the Spurs tonight, amigo, says June the Messy Messiah. Thank you, June. We got Green and Gold saying, let's effing go. I see you, bro. Boise says, what's the regular season head-to-head numbers as far as wins and losses? Boise, I mentioned earlier today that the San Antonio Spurs won 1 out of the 3 games head-to-head against the Minnesota Timberwolves. 1 out of the 3 games today, or this season. So, yes. Yep. You heard it here, guys. Minnesota won 2 out of 3 games this regular season. However, Wemby did not play, and the San Antonio Spurs weren't healthy or put together in all of those. Not making excuses. Just letting you know. Don't let the regular season sway you one way or the other. Again, regular season and postseason, San Antonio has been holding teams to very few points. Let's see how it goes. Do you consider the Spurs the Patriots of the NBA? No, I consider the Boston Celtics to be the Patriots of the NBA, both geographically and Super Bowl rings, or in this case, NBA championships. That was an easy retort on my side. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the head-to-head comparison. Now, what you're looking at right now is no longer regular season. This is only postseason numbers for these two teams. Only postseason numbers here for these two teams. So let's take a quick look. I'm actually going to pull this up so I've got clean visibility of my stat board. Okay, fantastic. So Mike Conley, postseason, not nearly as close as what De'Aaron Fox has been up to. Now, he has actually played this postseason. He's averaging 13 minutes per game. But, and we know that he's much older, man. Mike Conley has played in all 6 of the games, though. So 6 games played for Mike Conley. These are his numbers this postseason. Points per game, 3. Assists per game, 2.5. Rebounds per game, 1.5. He's basically, I don't know, just the experience that comes in. Someone needs to have experience. That guy is Mike Conley. But De'Aaron Fox has a lot of experience as well. And this postseason, he's averaging 20 points. So I feel really, really good about this point guard matchup right here between Mike Conley and De'Aaron Fox. This should be an easy win for the San Antonio Spurs at the number 1 spot right here. At number 2, with the shooting guard head-to-head, here's an interesting fun fact for you. Now, even though Anthony Edwards was injured, he still played 29.8 minutes per game. And regardless, if you want to say, oh, well, he played less minutes and he played less games, sure. That's fair. But you know what number doesn't lie? It's the field goal percentage and the three-point percentage. And Stephon Castle this postseason has been averaging 43% from the floor and 40% from beyond the arc. Regardless of what these numbers say, and you want to fib or say or whatever about the minutes played and the games played, that these points per game, yada, yada, this, yada, that. Bro, this right here, I feel good about it. And this right here and this right here, I feel good about that as well. Let's see how these two match up today, because this is supposed to be a battle, and I expect this to be a battle between the two of them. I expect it to be a battle between the two of them. A quick look here at the small forward comparison. Jaden McDaniels, man, has been popping off this postseason. Postseason numbers for him are looking really, really good. 17, almost 18 points per game, averaging 2.5 assists per game, almost 7 boards per game, and shooting the ball at 50, damn near 50% from the floor. Insane, but he has definitely struggled from three-point land, guys. 11% from downtown. To be specific here, this is incredible that it's that bad for Jaden McDaniels. He has attempted, looks like over the 6 games played, 6, 12, 18. He has attempted 18 three-point attempted, 3.0 per game, 0.3 made. Yep, three-point percentage, 11%. So, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that he's a great player. I'm just saying that this postseason, he bet on himself and showed up. You know who that reminds me of? And you guys might think I'm crazy, but that reminds me of Jason Terry, the year that the Dallas Mavericks beat the Miami Heat. Anyways, so Blake says I'm rooting for your Spurs. Thanks, Blake. Sorry about your Orlando Magic, man. Very sorry about the Orlando Magic. Tough loss, bro. Tough loss, man. Don't watch the Doink video. You don't want to watch it. Also, phrasing, giggity, not what I meant, but there's a video that just dropped out there. What's up? I got J0 YouTube saying, Mario, I enjoy watching you here on your YouTube channel, Football Nation. Thank you, sir. You have that professional talent and skill level to be a successful sports telecaster or on any or all sporting events overall. Thank you, Zero Tube. You typed that so well. Sorry to butcher the tail end of that. Appreciate the punctuation and everything in that comment. Thank you, sir. Who else in the chat here, man? Stay true. Saying with all due respect, that's a horrible jersey. Take that horrible jersey off. Hey, man, you're going to think it's horrible for now. Just wait. Just wait, bro. Just wait for my boy, Victor Wembanyama, to get out there and cook these guys, dude. Hey, cooked. The Timberwolves. I can ask the chat right now, are the Timberwolves cooked? Yes. Okay, I'm talking trash. I might do that. Okay, I apologize to the Timberwolves fans. Y'all know me. I called the last series really well, but I already told you guys, in fairness, I'm Spursed out. I'm going to do my best to call it fair, but some things are going to slip, so just please excuse me in advance for that. All right, good matchup here, guys. Let's see if Devin Vassell can turn it up, if I'm being honest. A little disappointed in his performance this postseason. Very impressed by Jaden McDaniels, but again, he went up against those terrible Denver Nuggets defenders, so we'll see how he can handle this here today. Here's Julius Randle versus Julian Champagnie. Now, one is offensive prowess. The other one is defensive ability here. You guys can chop it up however you want, but Julius Randle is the better scorer because he shoots more buckets. But when you look at the field goal percentage, this is insane. I have not really ever seen a player average 58.6 throughout an entire postseason series and 62% from three-point land. I'm going to leave that right there. You heard me and what I said. Good numbers for Julius Randle up here as far as points per game, assists per game, and rebounds per game. I'll even give him credit for the field goal percentage and the three-point percentage because a third of your shots from downtown, that's fair, and 43% of the floor, also really good. And honestly, objectively speaking, Julius Randle is more of a difference maker, much more of a difference maker than Julian Champagnie in certain aspects, in certain ways. It's not necessarily let's just say if I was building a roster for fantasy and I had to choose between these two, I would take Julius Randle. I would. I think he's out there. I think he's got a fight in him. That Champagnie is more finesse, but this is more just like I'm going to break down the door and I'm going to score. And I like that about Julius Randle. Julian Champagnie, dangerous threat, especially from downtown. And, again, the greatest three-point shooter for the San Antonio Spurs. I'll say that one more time. Julian Champagnie broke the record this season. Julian Champagnie broke the record this season, the San Antonio Spurs record this season. So what I said, guys, I'm not just blowing smoke or talking out my backside. I'm telling you, I know my numbers here. Julian Champagnie just beat Danny Green this season for the most three-point shots ever made in a single season. But that's one sample size, and we have records like that get broken all the time. Julius Randle is consistently an attacker of the rim, consistently a good defender, consistently there, and Julian Champagnie is consistently good at shooting three-point shots, but that's really the dimension that he's got. And it's great for the San Antonio Spurs system. It is great for the San Antonio Spurs system. But I think that today we're going to watch Julius Randle outscore Julian Champagnie, and that's all I'm saying about that. That's what I think. Cool? Fair? Is that a fair analysis? Okay. Okay, let's go to the center comparison. And obviously, big difference here. Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama, bro. What can I tell you about him? 21 points per game as a big man. He's shooting the basketball at 58% and 53% from downtown. He's averaging 4 blocks per game. Now, Rudy's got 3 assists, almost 11 boards. That is fantastic. And 1.3 steals per game. That's this postseason, and he was going up against Nikola Jokic. Now we've got the 2 French dudes right here. Et je ne sais pas on what's going to happen right now. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's the battle of the French guys, man. Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama. Wemby used to get trained by Rudy Gobert. There are videos of Wemby when he was 16 years old training with Rudy Gobert to play on the French national team. These guys know each other well. Throughout the NBA history, they have faced off 8 times. Rudy Gobert has won 6 of the 8 matches, and Wemby, I'm telling you, I feel it. My boy wants to get his back. So Wemby, this postseason is going to take care of business, and it's going to be even by the time it's done. It's going to be 6-6 by the time this series is over. Now I'm going to Spurs in 4 right now. I've been seeing that everywhere. That the Spurs, that Wemby's going to even it out with Rudy Gobert and sweep here against these Minnesota Timberwolves. So we're still waiting for the tip-off, guys. It is now 8:36. Tip-off was scheduled for 8:30. Like I mentioned, that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. We all knew that was going to happen. But it's happening here soon. So let's see. Will this be a 6 or 7 game series, asks Nayalim. We'll have to wait and see. Infamous says, I'm sorry, Mario. I've just moved from Austin, Texas, from Knoxville, Tennessee, or to Knoxville, Tennessee. I know you love the Spurs. I think the Wolves are on one hell of a run, but the Spurs will win the series. Let's go. I think you know. Sorry for no worries, man. No need to apologize. I think Wemby was also trained by Hakeem. He definitely was trained by Hakeem, and I love that. NBA Japan has Spurs in 5. Go Spurs, go. Carlos, I love it. I hope it's Spurs sweep. It would make my life a heck of a lot easier. Excited to see Ant-Man, says Yeller Wolf. Well, old Yeller, we're going to find out. Clayton says sweep. Looks like Ross Cobb is saying Wolves in 6. I've been wrong all playoffs, but the Spurs' inexperience will show, says Angel. You think so? That's the same thing that Ross Cobb is saying right now. It's the same thing with football. Kickoff will be scheduled at 12, but they actually don't start until 12:10. I never get that for the morning kickoffs. I feel like regular 12 p.m. kickoffs are always on time. It's the 7:20 kickoffs that always get pushed back for like Mondays and Thursdays and Sunday nights. They always push them back for the late night games so that they can get everything, I guess, in order. Looks like Knoxville, Tennessee is in the house, says TN Heels. Spurs in 7, says William. Spurs in 6, says Claudia. Mr. Mojo says no Ant-Man. Actually, word on the street is that Ant-Man is good to go. Word on the street is that Anthony Edwards will be available for today's contest. Let's take a final look here at the depth chart. I do have Anthony Edwards as a starter for the day. What's up, bro? I think Joel Embiid will hit 5 more assists. I have no idea what's going on in that game right now. It's definitely not at the top of my priority list. But, dude, I can't, dude. I have no idea what's happening in that game, except for the fact that New York has 74 and Philadelphia has 51. Yeah, that's not great. All right, guys, one more time. Let's introduce these players for both sides, and then we will get the tip-off here. Looks like they're getting ready to line up. At center, Victor Wembanyama. At power forward, Julian Champagnie. At small forward, Devin Vassell. At shooting guard, looks like Stephon Castle. And point guard, De'Aaron Fox. By the way, it looks like Anthony Edwards will be available for today's contest, but he will not be listed as a starter from what I saw. But I'm still going to just put him in here right now. I got Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels. No Anthony Edwards as the starter, but Mike Conley. And then looks like as your starter, it is going to be Terrence Shannon Jr., who will be filling in as the starting shooting guard from what I was able to deduce there. Let's take a quick look one more time. Let's see if I'm now going to be right or wrong. Anyways, let's get ourselves settled in for this game. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiesta colors in full effect here in San Antonio. Go Spurs, go. See you guys out here in this chat. Are you a San Antonio Spurs fan because you're from there? Yes, not only because I'm from here, but also because the San Antonio Spurs, I got to live here in San Antonio my entire life, watch every single championship growing up. When they won their first championship, I was 7 years old, 8 years old, and I was here listening to all the horns, meep, meep, everywhere, everywhere. Go Spurs, go, man. Go Spurs, go. So, yeah, I grew up here, and I love my San Antonio Spurs. As a casual fan, how do you keep your attention to each game in a season? I feel like with so many games, it's hard to feel any importance to any one game, says Dustin. Well, that's why we only cover postseason for the majority of the outside sports, aside from football. Because in football, there's a thing called scarcity, and when we have fewer games, i.e. 17 football games over 18 weeks, every game for every team is important. But when you've got 82 games or 160 games or whatever it is, those games don't matter. Only postseason games really matter. And this game today really matters, dude. It's game one, brother. It's game one, Dustin. What's up, Mike? What up, Frymeister? What up, Lana French? What up, Kyrion? We popping bottles in June? PR? What? I got Cam saying Knicks Nation in the house. East Bay Verge saying hello. What up, man? Ramo Cleef, I see you. Victor Webster, I see you. Actual factual wisdom. Wolves are a motivated squad right now. So are the San Antonio Spurs. The Raver Blade sponsor commercial that was inspired by Funny during last year. Oh, the Razor Blade. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be working on some more stuff. All right, guys. Let's see. Go Spurs, go from France. Merci beaucoup, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Coach Lenny, what's going on, Coach? Hello to you and yours. Hugs to everyone. Love it, man. What's up, Coach? Let's go. Minnesota, I see you. Minnesota Wild Hockey saying Wolves in the house. Musical Melon saying hoping for a big game tonight from FSU alumni Devin Vassell. Bro, bet, bro. Let's bet, bro. Hit me up. Philly wins the series. Infamous. That's not the rabbit hole I go down right now. As a matter of fact, they're showing an ad for DraftKings on my screen, but I got sick and tired of losing my parlays, so I decided to put my money into investment portfolios instead. Link in the description down below, but it's too early to start talking about that. Right now, we've got the San Antonio Spurs lining up here against these Minnesota Timberwolves. And here's the head-to-head comparison. Top point scorer during the regular season was Anthony Edwards for Minnesota, and it was Victor Wembanyama for the San Antonio Spurs. Looks like this thing's getting tipped off right now, so let's refresh this page and get this game started. Let's refresh this page and get this game started. All right, y'all. Here we go. Wemby, Gobert, tip off, won by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves with the basketball, they are working with it right now. Terrence Shannon Jr. will hand this over, and it's now with Mike Conley. Conley bounce pass to the left and back to Conley it goes. Running to the left-hand side, Conley under the rim. He circles things back out. He's at the three-point line. Back to Terrence Shannon Jr. working against Fox. He'll drive, and Wemby will block. Coming in, Wemby gets the opening block of the game. Wemby slows it down and tries to avoid the dribble package. It's now with Fox. Fox to Champagnie. Champagnie will drive. Champagnie rejected by Gobert. Okay, it's going to be that kind of game right now. Shannon Jr. to the rim. That's going to be a block right here. Again, Wemby, first three shots of the game have all been blocked. Wemby pump fake at the three-point line. Gives it to Vassell for three. That's no good. Gobert gets the pull down. Missed shot for San Antonio. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves with the basketball. Running towards the bottom, it's Mike Conley. Conley towards the straightaway. He gets a clean look. He will shoot. It's off the rim and into the hands of Wembanyama. That's another defensive play here for Wemby. Wemby will get the basketball, works against Gobert. Here's the spin move. Wemby going to turn around and shoot an awkward shot. Not going to get it to go. Missed shot there for Wembanyama. Good defense by Gobert. Exactly what we expected to see here, guys. Really good defense from both sides. Julius Randle now with the basketball. Almost loses the dribbles. Whistle comes in. First foul of the day. It's against San Antonio. Okay, first foul of the day. Let's get our screens updated and make sure we are where we need to be. Cool. And then there's the inbound pass, ladies and gentlemen. It is with Jaden McDaniels. He'll shoot from the elbow. It's short and into the hands of Stephon Castle. Castle with the ball now. Castle brings it up. Let's worry about this right now. I'll fix the clock in just a moment. Victor Wembanyama has the basketball at the Spurs logo. Wemby will drive. Wemby to the rim. He will score in the first points of the game. Go to San Antonio. Took a while, but we got there. Go Spurs, go. The basketball now here with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mike Conley with the ball. A screen from Julius Randle. Conley gets some space. Wemby's in the paint. He gives it to Gobert. Gobert will go up. He shoots and scores and is fouled by Wemby. So, and one opportunity here. Wemby draws the foul, and Gobert goes to the line for an and one. Okay, Gobert to the line for an and one play. That's okay. Everybody gets one. 10 minutes, exactly 10 minutes left to go here in quarter number one. Game just now getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, my name is Mario. I will be your host for this contest. Rudy Gobert will miss free throw number one, or his and one opportunity. So it's a 2-2 game, Spurs ball. And looks like basketball is with San Antonio. Refresh my screen here real quick. So the missed free throw. Basketball with Castle to Wemby. Wemby looks like I heard a whistle coming in. It's going to be an offensive foul right now against Julian Champagnie. That stops the clock with 9:51. It's a turnover. It's Minnesota basketball. Mitch Johnson looking out there saying, what? What are you talking about? 9:51 here left to go. I think I'm going to change the color of the board. I want it to look like the teal that the Spurs got going on right now. Looks like the basketball is covered in some kind of liquid, so the officials are getting the basketball swapped out right now. I do see Anthony Edwards on the bench here, though. Interesting. He's it's one thing to see him on the bench. Are you changing the basketball again? Mike Conley says, all right, this is good. Vassell has it. All right, that's good. Okay, Fox says, okay, that's good. So everyone getting a chance to check out the basketball before the inbound pass. Make sure they get the one with the magnet. Too many bricks right now, so they had to get the good basketball so all the shots go down from here on out. Just kidding. We have no idea what's going on. It is now with Julius Randle. Randle will pass to the right. Mike Conley at the Frostbank Arena logo. He gets one past. He bounces inside to Gobert. Gobert is going to miss the shot. He gets jammed up at the rim. Here is Devin Vassell. Vassell back to Fox. Out to Wemby. Pump fake. Wemby to the key. Gives it to Champagnie for three. Yes, sir! Bang! Julian Champagnie with the first triple of the day. Spurs knock down a three ball. Here's a pass inside, and that's an easy shot right there for Jaden McDaniels. The score is 5-4. San Antonio with the basketball. Castle at the Spurs logo. Castle to Wemby. Wemby for three. He shoots. No good. Rebound Mike Conley. Conley brings it up. Conley to the Spurs logo. Looks to the right. Jab step. Jaden McDaniels will try to drive. He shoots from the free throw line and knocks it down. The score is now 6-5. 8:46 here left to go. Looks like Stephon Castle will dribble, spin on the move. He is going to be fouled on the play. Mike Conley is going to be charged for a blocking foul. So Mike Conley got laid out on the play right here. And looks like the San Antonio Spurs, I don't know if they're going to call this a shooting foul. It should be. It will be a shooting foul. We get Stephon Castle at the free throw line for two shots. Shooting two shots. Okay, chat. It ain't going to be calmly forever, fool, says Chet. It ain't going to be calmly forever. First free throw is good. We got a 6-6 game. San Antonio with the basketball. The San Antonio Spurs, the number 2 seed in the West. The Minnesota Timberwolves, the number 6 seed in the West. Second free throw for San Antonio. No good. We're tied. Gobert with the rebound. It's now in the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wolves ball. Mike Conley brings it up. Conley gonna hold. Looks to Gobert. Gobert fakes the handoff here. He goes to the left-hand side. It's now with Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels to the left. McDaniels to the right. This one is up. This one's no good. So an defensive rebound for San Antonio. Missed shot right here. To the three-point line, it's Vassell. Vassell pulls up. He's in the paint. He gets the angle. He shoots. He scores. It's an 8-6 game. San Antonio with a 2-point lead. Minnesota with the basketball. 8:03 left to play in the first quarter. Conley up to the top. Terrence Shannon Jr. Back to Julius Randle. Randle smothered here by Stephon Castle. To the left. To the right. Randle for three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Julian Champagnie. So Champagnie gets the board. Here's a pass to Fox. Fox is going to make a run at the rim. Fox back to the three-point line. Here's the shot. It's good! Count that. Let's go! San Antonio, Stephon Castle knocks down a triple. Mike Conley to the left. Mike Conley under the rim. Mike Conley circles back out, gives it to Julius Randle. Randle to Conley, open for three. No. Offensive rebound. Rudy Gobert gets the jam. 8-11 now. San Antonio with the ball. Castle to the right. Castle to the three-point line. It's Vassell. Vassell overbakes this one. It's off the back of the rim right here. And a rebound for Minnesota. So here come the Timberwolves posting up right now. Looks like Jaden McDaniels will think twice. He gives it to Randle. Randle to Terrence Shannon Jr. That's off the front of the rim. The official's going to call a blocking foul here. And they're going to call this right now against the San Antonio Spurs. Stephon Castle says, no, challenge this. So the Spurs are going to call a timeout. They're going to take a look at this one time here. The clock has stopped. We are getting a timeout for the San Antonio Spurs, and it takes us to our first commercial break. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing here today? Go Bears, says Green and Gold. We got Monique. Monique saying, come on, San Antonio Spurs. XOXO saying, in Spurs, everybody eats. You know. You already know. Just don't cry later, says Kene. Keen? What's going on, dude? Looks like Vix saying, can you guys ask Mario what his top 5 Spurs players of all time are? Oh, did I not see it? Interesting. Let's see how far back that was. Uh-oh. Trying to go back right now, Vix. I didn't see that super. So it only triggers, guys, and I hate the fact that I have to say this out loud. It doesn't always trigger. It only triggers in my headset and posts at the top, and this is by YouTube. It only posts at the top of the chat if it's 5 or more. But to answer your question, Vix, first of all, thank you. But to answer that, my top 5 Spurs players of all time, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili. I hate to do it. I love to do it. Kawhi Leonard. We had a squad, man. I love Bruce Bowen. I love Bruce Bowen. I love Danny Green. I love Patty Mills. I liked Boris Diaw. I really liked Tiago Splitter. I mean, that's the era that I got to watch my San Antonio Spurs. That's the era that I really fell in love with San Antonio. So to answer that, I hope that was an adequate response. Hey, man, sorry that I missed your super chat, but thank you for the donation here today, man. Let's see. Yo, guys, what's your favorite HEB celebration for the Spurs? I don't know, but I've got HEB products everywhere in my house. Go Spurs, go. You already know. Muhammad says, bruh. What's up, Muhammad? How you doing? Countdown Records says, hell yeah. What's up, Countdown Records? We got Connor in the chat saying Manu Ginobili is probably my top 5 NBA players of all time. Leonard is amazing, says Lana French. The Claw, man. I know the Iceman is one thing, but that was just before my time. I didn't really get to watch a whole lot of the Iceman. Anyways, good 5. Yeah, man, it'll be 5 games. It'll be good 5. Easy W for the first, says Adrian. Adrian Jimenez, what's going on? Singapore, Taiwan, France, international love. What's up, man? What's up, guys? Looks like Cream Cake says hello. What's going on? How you doing? We got Sam Folk saying solid top 5. Isn't it, though? Isn't it? Jarrito Spicy Gummies sounds delicious. Anything con un poquito de picante, ya tú sabes, mi gente. Bueno, señoras y señores, solamente faltan 6 minutos y 53 segundos. Ahí va a haber una falta y me parece que es obviamente. Looks like Spurs are going to be charged with the timeout. They're calling this. The call will stand. So Castle gets run over. San Antonio uses their timeout and their challenge. Spurs will be charged with the timeout, and it is going to be Minnesota basketball. Looks like Anthony Edwards getting ready to check into this game, guys, for the first time today. Ant-Man getting ready to jump in. He missed games 5 and 6, and the Timberwolves still won their series. So here are the Minnesota Timberwolves to inbound. On the floor for Minnesota. I'll bring that up just a second. You can see this on the bottom right-hand side. But Anthony Edwards gives to Gobert. Gobert fakes the pass. Gobert has a lot of space right now. Wemby protecting the paint. There's going to be a shot clock violation. I wasn't even paying attention to the shot clock. Oops. Welp. Okay, it's a turnover, and the result of the play, Spurs ball. San Antonio gets the ball up by 3. The score is 11-8. San Antonio with the lead. Stephon Castle going to be fouled here. Looks like he's going to take a hit from, that's going to be Jaden McDaniels who's going to get charged with the foul. So it's still San Antonio basketball. We're going to get an inbound pass right now. McDaniels will be charged with his first foul of the contest. There's the inbound pass for San Antonio, and the Spurs will work the perimeter. Looks like Stephon Castle will recover the basketball. He gives it to Victor Wembanyama. Wemby's going to go up, and it looks like Gobert is going to steal that one away. So it's a steal for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's now Wolves basketball. Here's Julius Randle. He gives this to Terrence Shannon Jr. It goes backwards. It's going to be a backcourt violation right here, and the result of the play is a Spurs ball. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Bro, what are you guys crying about? What are you crying about? Inbound the basketball. Oh, that's definitely a tip. This might be a timeout and a challenge. No, the ball has been inbounded quickly. So it was tipped away, and then he ended up kicking it. But, Well, they're calling it a backcourt violation. I think the Spurs actually got away with one right there. Looks like Keldon Johnson is on the floor. He'll give this to Stephon Castle. Castle will spin. He'll pull up, fakes the shot at the rim, and what a swat for Jaden McDaniels. Another block in this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a block party. Here are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle will shoot. It's short, rebounded by the Spurs. Spurs with the rock. Here's a pass to Dylan Harper. Harper goes to the right side. Looks like the whistle coming in. And this is going to be, looks like, foul against Anthony Edwards. So clock will stop with 5:36. It is still San Antonio Spurs basketball. 5:36 here left to go. Okay. I was looking for a way to change the background of my scoreboard, but that doesn't matter. The Spurs are going to pull up and shoot. Devin Vassell will miss. He will get his own rebound. Spurs still with it. Works the perimeter. Dylan Harper for three. Bang! Dylan Harper for three. It's 14-8. San Antonio up by 6. Here is the run for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards trying to get himself involved. He goes to the left-hand side. He pulls up to the painted area. Luke Cornett is on the floor. Rudy Gobert is going to get the shot to go. So Gobert gets the bucket there. San Antonio now with the basketball. Looks like this is going to be Stephon Castle. Castle will go ahead and step on the gas. He will pass to Cornett, who is open. Cornett clears it to the three-point line. Now Vassell's looking to get a mismatch. It's now to Dylan Harper. Harper gets past Anthony Edwards, sees a man in the corner for three. Yes, sir! Stephon Castle with a triple. It's 17-10. Go Spurs, go. Minnesota now with the basketball. And it's with Rudy Gobert. Gobert to Terrence Shannon Jr. Back to Rudy Gobert. Back to Terrence Shannon Jr. He'll work on Luke Cornett. He'll score on Luke Cornett. It's 17-12. San Antonio now. Ooh, man, go Spurs right here. Nice pass to a man on the run. He gives it to Devin Vassell. Vassell out to the three-point line. Keldon Johnson, sixth man of the year, in the paint right now, having to use those short arms to try to get the basketball. He'll put this one up over Rudy Gobert. It's not going to go. Fighting for the offensive board. There's nothing there, and looks like now Keldon Johnson will commit a foul as he tries to get the rebound here. Hits Naz Reid in the mouth, and it's going to end up being Timberwolves ball. Okay. So, Minnesota currently running with Gobert, McDaniels, Terrence Shannon Jr., Anthony Edwards, and Naz Reid. San Antonio with Castle, Harper, Vassell, Cornett, and Johnson. Ball has been inbounded. Here are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Under 4 left to play in quarter number 1. Jaden McDaniels at the three-point line. Now he'll work on Cornett. Nice pump fake and nice shot from him. That's a bucket. It's 14-17 or 17-14. San Antonio now has the ball. It's Dylan Harper. Harper covered by Terrence Shannon Jr. Going to use a Vassell screen. He gets to the Spurs logo. Going to use a Cornett screen. And now Harper thinks about it twice. He's still got it. Gives it to Vassell, who lets it fly off the back of the rim. Good box out there by Gobert. Lead pass right now. Jaden McDaniels gets 2 Spurs players to jump, and this is going to be blocked right now. San Antonio fights for the board, and they do come away with it. So it's now Spurs ball once again. Whistle going to come in, and it looks like it's going to be a foul. Let's see who this one's against. I think this might be against Stephon Castle. So I think Stephon Castle may have just committed a foul right now. It could be a turnover in Minnesota ball. I missed the call right there. But I am seeing a few substitutions. So let's see who has the basketball right now. I didn't quite catch that, guys. I apologize. Give me just a moment. Got $100 on the Spurs, says 210-11 days. 210, go Spurs, go. It is Spurs basketball, guys. It was a foul. I didn't quite see who picked up that foul. Looks like Anthony Edwards already had one from prior. But here's De'Aaron Fox. Fox is in the paint. Fox is going to shoot, and Rudy Gobert gets another block. Coming back in transition, the Minnesota Timberwolves out to the three-point line. Anthony Edwards going to hold here against Dylan Harper. Nice move. He cuts to the left. Passes here. Naz Reid's now got it. Naz will drive it stripped away. San Antonio a steal. Here come the Spurs. A fast break opportunity. De'Aaron Fox for three. No. Rebound. Naz Reid. Minnesota with the ball. Looks like 2:43 here left to go. Timeout will be called by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this will take us to another commercial break. So a lot of back and forth right now. We're going to get an inbound pass when we get back from this commercial break. Looks like 2:43 left to go in quarter number 1. All right, guys, what's up, man? How are y'all doing? Welcome to today's live stream. My name is Mario. Great to be live with y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, real quick. Looks like, bro, we're playing Ant. Yes, 218. Anthony Edwards is out there. He is out there. Missed goaltending call and wrong over the back. Spurs getting that zebra love today, says Lawrence. Well, man, that was 2 things that maybe are true. Maybe. Allegedly, bro. Allegedly true. No, but for real, yeah. Hey, man, it happens. It happens, Lawrence. It happens. Is it going to the Spurs ball? No, it's not Spurs ball right now. It is going to be Minnesota Timberwolves ball when we get back. Ant-Man ain't ready, says the Mr. Mojo. Hello, everyone. I'm late, but I'm here. Let's go, says CF6998. Margie says, let's go Wolves. Mupu says, defensive game today. Yes, sir. We got Charlie saying, let's go Spurs. Michael right here. I see you, cat in the box. 12-1 Yankees. Belonsky saying, go Spurs, go. Ant isn't KD, excuse me. Ant isn't KD. He plays through the injury. What would your stars? We already went through this one. Rith, we already talked about this one. 126 incoming, says Mr. Mojo. One up, says Garfield. What up, Garfield? How you doing, man? Fist bumps to you. Fox shooting bad from the three-point line, says Muhammad. Well, this postseason, De'Aaron Fox from downtown, we can take a look at that specifically. De'Aaron Fox, to answer this question, this postseason has actually been shooting at 37%, which is about as good as Mike Conley, but Mike Conley doesn't take very many shots these days. De'Aaron Fox at 37%, that is still above average in the league. I think average for these kinds of positions are about 33% or somewhere around there. Field goal percentage for De'Aaron Fox, 50%. This is postseason. These are only specifically postseason numbers, so I will respectfully disagree with that statement. Now, in today's contest, that might be a different look. We can actually take a look at the box scores today, but in this one, De'Aaron Fox has only attempted 1 3-point attempt. He did miss it, so to your point, he is 0% from three-point land, but it has been a very small sample size. Very small sample size. I bring receipts, guys. I bring receipts. What's up, man? Spurs luck. Let's go Wolves. Okay. Cyril says, I got De'Aaron Fox for 15 points today. 6 is saying, hit that like button. My boy, what up, Timmy D? Let's go, Timmy D. Let's go, bro. Go Spurs, go. Go, Spurs, go. Go, Spurs, go. How are you not a mod? How are you not a mod on this channel? That's crazy. What up, Timmy? All right, guys, those of you watching right now, looks like during this live stream, we've currently got 2,450 people watching live in this very moment. If you guys are out there in this chat and you are enjoying this live stream, please don't forget to smash that like button. I know it's gross. YouTubers say it all the time, but it helps more than you know. All right, guys. Anthony Edwards is on the floor right now. Here is the inbound pass. It is the Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball. Looks like Bones Highland goes to the right-hand side. And a switch right here. Looks like the Spurs are trying to play some zone. That's a shot that goes up and in for Naz Reid. Tied game, San Antonio's ball. So Naz Reid knocks down the triple. De'Aaron Fox brings the ball up court. De'Aaron Fox looks to the left. It's now with Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper above the head gives it to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson will drive. Keldon Johnson going to use some fancy footwork here, looking to get the pass in. He will find a handoff here, and it's going to be Dylan Harper. He wants the foul. Not going to get it, but he does get the bucket. It's Minnesota ball. San Antonio up 19-17. To the left-hand side goes Bones. And Bones Highland will work this Spurs logo before bouncing it over to the top of the screen. Looks like that is again, fancy footwork here, and that's a good shot for Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards with a fadeaway baseline J. Keldon Johnson now will work against Naz Reid, and Naz Reid will swat that thing away. Here comes Anthony Edwards with the basketball. Anthony Edwards steps back, lines up the tray, and that's also good. San Antonio now down by 3. It's San Antonio Spurs basketball. Minnesota starting to heat up. Anthony Edwards seems like he's no longer timid about that knee. To the right side, to the left side. Wemby will pump fake. Gives this to Harper. Harper in the paint. Harper will go up and shoot. Looks like that's going to be a foul right now. There's the whistle. Dylan Harper goes to the line, and it looks like Rudy Gobert is going to pick up a foul here. Let's see who they charge this to. I just said Rudy Gobert because he looked like he was involved on that play. So it does look like a foul. San Antonio is going to go to the line. It is a foul against Rudy Gobert. And it looks like Rudy Gobert will be going to the bench. So San Antonio to the line, shooting two shots. 1:07 here left to go. San Antonio at the line. First free throw for Harper is good. Dylan Harper knocks down the first. It's now 22-20. Minnesota with a 2-point lead. Looks like Gobert goes to the bench. We've got also Anthony Edwards back to the bench. Wemby checks back in. We got Wemby, Fox, Johnson, Champagnie, and Harper running the floor for San Antonio. Looks like Naz Reid, Terrence Shannon Jr., Julius Randle, Bones Highland, and Clark running the floor here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both free throws are good for the Spurs. A minute left to play in quarter number 1. It's Minnesota ball. Bones Highland to the left. Bones gives it to Naz for 3, and Naz off the back of the rim. Julian Champagnie gets the rebound. San Antonio trying to answer back. Keldon Johnson fakes the 3, gives it to Fox. Fox inside. Dylan Harper gets the jam! Harper with a dunk. 23-22, San Antonio with the lead. Another lead change in this one. A run to the left-hand side. Bones Highland will sidestep and shoot the triple. That's no good. Tipped out and back. Looks like into the hands of San Antonio. Dylan Harper to Wemby for 3. Back of the rim. Not going to go. Rebound by Julius Randle. So 30-ish seconds here left to play in this quarter. The drive to the rim. There's the shot. Looks like no foul. Wemby gets the rebound. 24 seconds left to go in this one. Spurs with the basketball. So San Antonio with a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock will hold. Fox with the ball. Champagnie for some assistance. About 5 seconds left on the shot clock. De'Aaron Fox blocked from behind. Here is the chance for Minnesota. Julius Randle will drive. He will Euro and jam it down. And it looks like this may or may not count. I think they're going to count this. And I think that's going to be how the quarter ends, with a slam dunk at the end of the quarter by Julius Randle. Yeah, that's definitely a clean dunk. Oh, he jammed that on Wemby. That's not going to look good on the highlight reel. That's not going to look good on the highlight reel, Wemby. Oof. Okay, San Antonio will get the basketball to start this next quarter. And ouch. That was a little demoralizing. Not going to lie, that hurt to watch. Good bucket there for Julius Randle at the rim. Edwin, what's going on, man? Green and Gold says that was a foul. Wemby missed, says Mr. Ray Moncleef. Yes, he did. 281 Music watching this game close here. I see you, 218. Let's see. Let's go Wolves, says Margie. Philly won't sell my New York tickets because they troll so bad. Let's take a look at something here, guys. Let's give you guys something to chew on while we're in this commercial break. Here's the schedule for the next couple of days. We are actually now just about done with Monday, which is today. Tomorrow, there will be 2 games. I will only be covering one of those 2 games. Tomorrow, I will be covering Lakers at Thunder. So Cavaliers and Pistons will tip off at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Lakers and Thunder will tip off an hour and a half later, because this is an hour and a half gap, but it's not enough time for me to cover both of the games. So I'm going to pick the game that I believe is going to be the most interesting, and that's why I went with Laker at Thunder. And then on Wednesday, we will be covering both of the games, so I will be live at 5:45 p.m. Central Standard Time to watch Joel Embiid and Jalen Brunson face off out there, or I should say Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. That would be a more apt analogy. Tyrese Maxey and Brunson, right? We got to go point guard position by position, but that's not the point. The point is I will be covering both of these games on Wednesday. Here's something else I want you guys to chew on right now. This is the postseason here. Home teams on the top. So Thunder hosting the Lakers, Spurs hosting the Wolves, Pistons hosting the Cavs, Knicks hosting the Sixers, and everything kind of just matched up right there. The only thing that flip-flopped was Wolves and Spurs, but I just wanted to make sure it was that way. Anyways, all that being said, well, it's going to be a really good postseason. All of these matchups are really, really close. I think the Knicks are going to take care of the 76ers. They looked really good, man. The Knicks did look really good. I will say that. Give them credit where it's due. Anyways, our commercial break here is almost over. The end of the first quarter is done. The second quarter on the horizon. What's up, Epic Meme Cat? Thanks for checking in. 104-73 Knicks right now, says Mr. Ramo Cleef. Most interesting, LOL, LOL. Thunder gonna beat the brakes off the Lakers. Gonna BTA the Lakers. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. It'll be fun to watch. It'll be fun to watch. Looks like San Antonio in the house. What's up, man? Dago Maldonado, go Spurs, go. Okay. So when people type Los Angeles, does it still show up as Los Angeles or does it show up as the Angels? Okay, Spurs with the basketball, guys, to start this half, or this quarter. It's Spurs ball. Let's get the clock ticking. With Dylan Harper to Harrison Barnes. Barnes, hands above the head. Passed and almost stolen. There's going to be a foul called right now, guys. It's going to be a foul against Julius Randle. So another foul here against Julius Randle. That will be, looks like his first foul of the day. 11:52 with still Spurs basketball. We're going to get an inbound pass right now for San Antonio. There it is to Dylan Harper. Harper with the ball. Harper to the logo. Harper is going to be inside. He gives it here to De'Aaron Fox, who lines up the tray. This one off the rim, no good. Rebound, Naz Reid. So it's Minnesota basketball. Minnesota up 24-23. Looks like Bones Highland will be running point for this possession. Out to the three-point line. Here is the drive, the Euro, and Anthony Edwards. Nice move at the baseline. That's a bucket. And, yeah, way to go there. So, 26-23, basketball here with Harrison Barnes. That's De'Aaron Fox. Fox looks to the left, gives it to Dylan Harper. Back to De'Aaron Fox. Fox goes to the right. He's in the paint right now. Out to Harper for three. No. Wemby gets the board. No whistles on a foul right now. It's actually taken away here by Minnesota. Minnesota in transition. Looks like backing things out. It's Anthony Edwards covered by Barnes. He gives it to Randle for three. Bang! That's a shot for Minnesota. 29-23. San Antonio down by 6. We've been here before. No big deal. Dylan Harper gives it to Wemby. Wemby will hold. Wemby will turn. He hands this off. It's with Fox. Fox covered by Edwards. Fox to the right. Fox out to the three-point line. San Antonio looking for high percentage shots. Wemby at the three-point line. Hands coming in. Shot clock counting down. Wemby will shoot. And they're calling this a shot clock violation on San Antonio. So a turnover again. Come on, crowd. Crowd got to help them out. Crowd got to count down that clock to make sure he knows what's going on here. Come on, who is this? What's going on here, San Antonio? Let's go! Where the fans at, man? That's what I'm saying, bro. Except where my Spurs fans at? Got a bunch of ghosts in the audience right now. Basketball at the three-point line with Bones Highland. Bones backs up to the hash. Bones will bounce this over to Julius Randle. Randle going to show off the moves here. Going to try to get past Dylan Harper. Randle will turn around, pump fake a few times, and shoot. Looks like Wemby just watches that go up, and it's going to be off the rim. So letting Dylan Harper do good right there, do his thing. Looks like Wemby's going to work the dribble package. He's going to turn around and try to pass this thing out. It's now a drive that opens everything up, and there's the jam for Stephon Castle. Spurs needed that bucket there. It's 29-25. Gobert looks to coach on the bench saying, hey, man, put me in, coach. Wemby did a great job of pulling not just one, but two defenders with him. That opened up a ton of space in the paint there and gave Stephon Castle a chance to work. Wemby with a block, and it's going to be in the hands of San Antonio. Julian Champagnie at the three-point line. A whistle comes in. No, it's a three-point bucket for Champagnie. I saw Spurs sliding across the floor. No whistle there. It's now Minnesota with the basketball. Minnesota up by just one. Here's Bones Highland. Bones backs it up. Bones to the Spurs logo. He's close to the line. He'll make a run at the rim. He gets an angle. Bad pass, and it's turned over. Spurs ball. Spurs, can you call me Al? Is back, baby. What's up, Al? Looks like 99. My contacts are so dry. And I've also got this in inverted color. But yes, it's Spurs ball, ladies and gentlemen. Bad pass here. It's a turnover. Wemby looking actually a little fatigued, a little early for that, no? Basketball here. And a bounce pass. Looks like it's Champagnie's sidestep. This is a triple. It's no good. Julius Randle gets the rebound. Spurs still down by one. Minnesota with 29. Anthony Edwards steps up to the Spurs logo. Whistle going to come in right now. Looks like it's an offensive foul against Naz Reid. So off-ball foul right now. Go Spurs, go, says 99. Ow. Says ow. Ow. What's up, dude? Okay, I'll try to remember that. I will try to remember that. It's going to be Spurs ball. It's a turnover here. So Spurs ball. Inbound pass. San Antonio with the basketball. Looks like Castle will work his way inside to the painted area. There he goes. Oh, he gets hit hard right now by Jaden McDaniels. Stephon Castle is going to be fouled on that shot. He will miss the shot and go to the free throw line to shoot too. So Castle to the stripe now. Jaden McDaniels picks up foul number 3 here, and he's probably going to get some bench time. San Antonio. Yup, there he goes off to the bench. McDaniels going to take a seat. Let's see who they check in right now. Monique says, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. First free throw. No good. Looks like Castle will miss free throw number 1. Okay, I thought I had something in there. Oh, I got one left. I got one left. I need to go get more of these. Oh, do I have a whole second box of these? Oh, I do. Let's go. I got my cough drops. We're set. We're so set. Fire. Okay. Second free throw is good. The game is all tied up at 29, ladies and gentlemen. The San Antonio Spurs are right back in this thing. The basketball is now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's Julius Randle with possession of the basketball. He steps back. He tries to push off a little bit. Looks to Terrence Shannon Jr., and Terrence Shannon Jr. will feed it inside. Looks like a double team coming. Anthony Edwards going to be smothered. He'll take an awkward shot. It's tipped up in the air. San Antonio looks like they're going to give up an offensive board to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it's back with Julius Randle. Randle will now try his work, and Randle will drive. He goes in. He shoots. No foul again. Wemby's there to try to protect this. He will swat this thing away. Shot clock violation. Turnover. Spurs ball. Let's go. That's a good defensive play right now. It's a shot clock violation. San Antonio Spurs just killing it right there, man. Wemby with the hands in. Here's a pass. Here's another one. By the way, a three-point shot will go. Bang! Devin Vassell gives the Spurs the lead. 32-29 is the score right now. 32-29. Bones Highland with the basketball. Bones passes to Julius Randle. Back to Bones at the Frostbank Center logo. Bones going to try to shake and bake here. Gives it out to the three-point line. Julius Randle will drive. Wemby stays between him and the hoop. Well done by Wembanyama. Looks like it's a steal. Tipped away. Vassell comes up with it. Vassell will pass to Champagnie. Champagnie fakes the three. Gives it to Harrison Barnes. Wide open. Castle lines it up. No. And it's rebounded under the rim by, it looked like a kick right there. Hands coming in, feet coming in. San Antonio will recover. Timeout will be called. 7:09. Looks like it's going to be, what did they say here? What is this? What is this? So it's fighting for the basketball Looks like Barnes had picked it up and passed to Castle. Barnes is down on the ground looking confused, asking for help to get picked up. Is it a foul against the Spurs? They're calling it an offensive rebound for Harrison Barnes. I think it is Spurs basketball right now. 7:09 here left to go. Okay, so that got a little bit messy right now. Basketball is with San Antonio. There's the inbound pass. Harrison Barnes with the basketball gives it to Stephon Castle. Castle at the three-point line. He's got Bones Highland in front of him. He will drive to the rim, gives it to Wemby. A wide-open look, and Wemby will not get it to go. Rebound here by Anthony Edwards. It's now coming back with Minnesota. Timberwolves try to attack the rim quickly, and Wemby, always a shot disruptor. Missed shot here. San Antonio with it. Stephon Castle to the rim, and a whistle comes in. Looks like it's going to be a transition take foul against Julius Randle, and San Antonio is going to call a timeout. So we're going to see a free throw. Spurs on a 9-0 run right now in the last 3 minutes. You know what I'm going to say? Go Spurs, go! 9-0 run in the last 3 minutes. San Antonio up by 3. We're going to go to the free throw line. Things are good. Spurs looking good right now. What's going on, man? So let's take a quick look. We got about 3,000 people watching this live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you are a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, I hope that I'm making this bearable to watch. If you're a Spurs fan, I hope you're really enjoying yourselves right now. What's up, guys? Wait, Ant is back. Can someone please explain this? They overplayed his injury, and Anthony Edwards was injured, but apparently not that injured. I mean, he's back. He actually doesn't look 100, if I'm being honest. He doesn't look 100%. Yeah, Green and Gold saying he's playing at 35%. I can't imagine that he's actually, like, playing right now. And rehab in the swimming pool. Yeah, dude, I heard that he was in the hyperbaric chamber, which is like an oxygen machine that's like crazy expensive. I used to see them when I worked at the University Hospital here in San Antonio. Yeah, man. Apparently all kinds of therapy training and all that stuff to try to rehab his leg. Getting awfully handsy with Wemby here, says Mr. Ray Moncleaf. We all saw the video. The hyperextension looked awful, says Hottie. Yeah, dude, it did. They were also saying that he had the leg wrapped up in, like, thick sleeves, I suppose, is what they said. You know, a really heavy leg sleeve for him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering what's going on and why there is no game currently happening, the San Antonio Spurs have called another full timeout. So right now we're in the middle of a commercial break. Cody Gardner, what's going on, man? Thanks, dude. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that very much. Bro, Wemby not hitting 20 today, says Theo. He'll get there. Let the Spurs cook. Just let the man cook. DBZ type stuff. DBZ type stuff. Bring him in slow. It's smart, says J-Dog Vids. Let's see. They should have had Mr. Miyagi fix his leg. Okay. I'm late to the chat, says Brunson. What up, Brunson Turner? Thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for checking in. Anybody got an update on the Knicks score with the time? Let's see. He's got one leg 50% and the other leg 30%. Will McDaniels and De'Aaron Fox scored 12 points. Oof. Again, my crystal ball broke a long time ago. 3.1, we're going to get bigger, says Green and Gold. Let's go, Green and Gold. That's what I'm hoping for. What's your favorite downtown San Antonio to go visit for the Spurs? You know, downtown, it's just outside of downtown, but I really do like Burleson's. Burleson's is a cool spot down there. I think they changed the name of the Leaping Lizard to something else. I don't know if you're looking for, like, dive bar kind of things down in San Antonio, like mid-down San Antonio. But you know what? Go to the Friendly Spot. Just Google search the Friendly Spot here in San Antonio, and that's where you want to go. It's in the King Williams district downtown. That's probably the best place. You'll get a variety of everything, and people are going to go nuts down there. So, yeah, go check that out. All right, guys, commercial break is just about over. Let's get back to the action here. Thank you, Countdown Records. Knicks killing it right now. Fourth quarter, 7:38 left to go. Thank you, Countdown Records. Appreciate you. Okay. So, looks like Rudy Gobert is checking back in for Anthony Edwards. It is still Spurs ball right now. Looks like we've got 10 coin jewels. Tiffs gifted 10 jewels. Thank you, Tiffs. We're at the free throw line for that transition foul earlier. There's the shot for Devin Vassell. It's good. It's 33-29. So Vassell makes the free throw. San Antonio is up by 4. Should be Spurs ball here as well after that transition take foul. Barnes to inbound right now. 6:45 left to play in the first half. On the floor for San Antonio, you got Barnes, you got Cornette, Castle, Vassell, and Fox. Handoff here to Castle. Castle at the elbow. Alley-oop, and there's a foul. Looks like no bucket for Luke Cornette, but the Spurs love that move. The alley-oop to Luke Cornette, it's always good. Naz Reid will commit the foul, and Luke will have to earn the 2 points from the free throw line. Looked like Naz Reid got a whole lot of wrist on that. That was all wrist. Good call by the officials. 6:38 here. We're at the line. Luke Cornette shooting 2 shots. Luke, first free throw. It's good. So it's now 34-29. 34-29. Greetings to everyone from Argentina. Hey, boludo. What's up, man? Ya llegaron mi gente de Buenos Aires. Second free throw is also good. And Luke Cornette gets his first 2 points of the day. Basketball now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. San Antonio scored 3 points on this possession. It's 35-29. Mike Conley with the basketball. He feeds to Naz Reid. Naz will try to shoot this one. He changes his mind, gives it to Terrence Shannon Jr. Terrence Shannon Jr. will blow right past Luke Cornette, but Cornette will get the block from behind. A whistle comes in, and it's going to be a foul here. So a whistle comes in. It's going to be a foul. They're going to charge this to Stephon Castle. It is still Minnesota basketball. 6:18 here left to play in quarter number 2. The ball has been inbounded. It's Julius Randle with it. He'll give this to Naz Reid and back to Randle. Out to Reid. Reid covered by Fox. Reid flips the hips. Nice spin move out to the three-point line. Conley shoots. Conley scores. Okay, Mike Conley with a bucket now. Coming back, San Antonio has possession. It's Castle. Castle inside to Vassell. Vassell will stop in his tracks as he's got Rudy Gobert in front of him. Out to the three-point line, trying to force the Spurs to take and make their shots. Vassell a pump fake. Good defense here. Mike Conley. Oof. Mike Conley going to get hit, and they're going to call this a charging foul against Devin Vassell, who dropped the shoulder and went into Mike Conley. He hit, the elbow came up and hit Conley in the throat. So Vassell throat chopped Conley, and it's a turnover. It's Minnesota basketball. Spurs still up by 3, 35-32. Terrence Shannon Jr. will bring the ball up court here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves with the basketball. Terrence Shannon Jr. will drive to Gobert. The shot is up. It's no good. No Wemby on the floor. That's a missed shot for Gobert. And it's San Antonio. Here, Dylan Harper. Harper to Cornette. Cornette covered by Gobert. He gives this to Fox. Fox will line up the tray. Fox off the back of the rim. It's tipped back out. And another attempt for a three-point shot. Vassell. It's actually Castle. Who is that who took that shot? The basketball here with Fox. Fox will shoot. Fox will miss again. Looks like that was Dylan Harper who missed his bucket. Pass inside. Looks like this is an easy shot there. Bad transition defense for San Antonio. Minnesota gets the bucket here. De'Aaron Fox will drive. De'Aaron Fox pushed back out. Luke Cornette now with the basketball. He hands off to Vassell. Vassell will shoot the top of the key shot. That's not going to go. And Luke Cornette fights for the rebound. He tries to lay this off of Naz Reid's leg. Not going to get that, and it's stolen by Minnesota. So now Naz Reid will make his move towards the rim, will shoot over Cornette and retake the lead for the Timberwolves. It's 36-35. San Antonio looking for something. Dylan Harper to the rim. He gets something going here. So Harper gets the bucket. It's 37-36. San Antonio, another lead change. Good game so far, folks. Good game so far. Wemby still on the bench, getting a little bit of rest right now. Mike Conley goes to the three-point line. He shoots this one, knocks that one down. Three-point shot for Mike Conley. Okay, Conley up to 6 points. He's 1 point behind the point leader here today. And Dylan Harper, bounce pass to Cornette. Cornette hands this one off here, and there's Vassell. Vassell back to Cornette. Hand off to Harper. Harper, 4 on the shot clock. He will shoot. It is short, rebounded here by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Top of the screen. Working. Conley. Going to draw a foul right now, and it looks like who commits it? Keldon Johnson commits the foul. Didn't even realize Johnson was on the floor. Okay. So, San Antonio trails by 2. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. So the first half is almost done, guys. First half is almost done. Minnesota has the basketball right now. We're going to get an inbound pass. Wemby is checking back in for San Antonio. Mitch needs to let Wemby play as much as possible. There's the inbound pass and a handoff right back to Conley. Conley going to shoot while on the run. Wemby gets the one-handed rebound. He holds it above his head. San Antonio back with the ball. San Antonio to the rim. It's Keldon Johnson who gets the bucket to go. Tied up at 39-39. Timeout will be called here. Looks like Minnesota with the basketball. 3:21 left to go. We got a game. Mario, did you bartend at the friendly spot? No, I did not. Looks like a great place to have a good lunch and looks like a good time as well. No, I never worked at the friendly spot. I hate any job that I have to go pay for parking downtown. So, no, I never liked working downtown. But we did like going down there. Vic says low-scoring game. Well, we knew that was going to be the case when the first 3 shots were blocks. Wemby with 2 blocks and Gobert with a block to open up this game. Wemby already in this game, ladies and gentlemen. This is all defense all the way. Already in this game, Jaden McDaniels has a block. Rudy Gobert has a block. Naz Reid has a block. Bones Highland has a block. And for San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama already has 6 blocks. And Devin Vassell has 1. Wemby's on his way to getting a triple-double here, a quadruple-double here. He's got 7 rebounds. He's only got 2 points. Would love to see him score a little bit more. Wemby with 2 points right now. But he can definitely turn it up in the second half. 7 boards. He's doing his job, and defensively he's getting it done. The rest of the Spurs need to get it done offensively. Looks like Wolves fan here. Glad I found this stream. Great commentary. Thank you for checking in. Shout out to all of the Wolves fans who are hanging out with us today. Looks like Alex saying Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwin says thanks. Freimeister says tied up. We got another game. Yes, sir, we do. It's 39-39. Come on, people. Why do you have hard names to text with a bunch of numbers behind it? It does make it kind of difficult to read those. Monique saying, come on, San Antonio Spurs. Wemby does need to score. He does need to score. All right, guys. Are there 25 of you watching who are not currently subscribed? We can break the odometer once again and set this all back to zeros at the end if we get 25 more people to subscribe. If you're watching right now and you are currently subscribed, thank you guys for helping support this channel. This content is always free for you guys, and we do this a lot, ladies and gentlemen. We do this quite a bit. Come back for the football season. Come back for postseason baseball. We will have the same energy, the same style, different graphics, different takes, but same quality and level that we uphold right here on this channel. So, if you guys like what you see, smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get ourselves to the next level. Let's get this to 126, and then we can keep marching forward to get to 200K by the end of 2026. I think we can do it. Thank you, guys. I'm watching the numbers change. Much love from my side. Appreciate you. Okay, looks like Katori says, go Spurs, go. Chef Curry fan saying Spurs got to win. Courtney with the Spurs. Look at that. Someone take a screenshot. Oh, it's too late, but that's okay. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let's blow right past it. It's already recorded. This is all on YouTube. We're good to go. It's sat right there at the triple zeros. Very satisfying to see. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get back to the action. Looks like the timeout is just about over. Yes, ma'am. Okay. They're showing the Wemby one-handed rebound there. And the transition points that led to for Keldon Johnson, who made the bucket and took a long look at the bench. Wonder what that was about. 2 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 blocks for Victor Wembanyama. He is getting it done defensively. Basketball now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mike Conley at the top of the screen. Mike Conley backs up to the Frostbank Center logo, feeds this one inside to Julius Randle. Devin Vassell out there. Pass to the bottom of the screen. It's now Clark who will drive and shoot, so Clark gets a bucket. And the Spurs are down by 2 once again. Minnesota 41, San Antonio 39. It's Spurs basketball. Here comes Dylan Harper. Harper going to look eye to eye right now against Clark. Goes to the left. Harper still covered by Clark. Nice job. It looks like there's the jam. Oh, almost going to get it there, but Wemby does end up laying it up and in. San Antonio gets a bucket. Victor Wembanyama, a tough shot. He turns around and gets right past Rudy Gobert. That's going to be the only way that Wemby's going to be able to score on Gobert. It's either going to be from perimeter or it's going to be the finesse. Wemby gets the steal. Gobert goes down. Gobert is still down, it looks like. They're in transition. There's going to be a quick layup, and it looks like San Antonio going to get a point back. Keldon Johnson with a little hook shot. Looks like Gobert is back up to his feet. Minnesota with the basketball. Here's Terrence Shannon Jr. Shannon Jr. will shoot over Wemby. Nice try. Wemby can't get the rebound. He does force the miss. Julius Randle will shoot the triple. That's off the back of the rim and into the hands of Julian Champagnie. San Antonio comes back with the ball, trying to get to the rim. Wemby breaks through and will score here against Gobert. Wembanyama now up to 6. Go, Wemby, go. We've got Minnesota trying to answer back. This basketball goes out of bounds. 1:39 here left to go. Looks like this will go out of bounds. They're showing the Wemby turnaround there against Gobert, and it looked like he was going to jam it on Terrence Shannon Jr., but Shannon Jr. got absolutely drilled. And then Wemby on the run shoots over Gobert with a hand in his face. Julius Randle puts a shoulder in his back. No whistle for that, but here is Minnesota. Inbound pass looks like it's going to be a foul here against Mike Conley. Or maybe it's against Dylan Harper. So I think Dylan Harper will commit the foul. Dylan Harper commits the foul. Mike Conley objects. It's going to be Minnesota basketball still. 1:37 left to play in this half. Don't go anywhere, guys, because halftime, I've got a really good trivia quiz for you guys. I hope you guys are Santino's getting crazy with the questions out here, man. I love it. Here's Rudy Gobert getting gummed up under the rim. Gobert looks to the officials, not going to get the whistle. That's another block for Victor Wembanyama. That's 7 blocks today for Wemby. 7. 7 rebounds, 7 blocks. Wemby, oh my gosh. That's embarrassing. There's the inbound pass. It is now with Julius Randle. Randle will shoot and score. Nice shot there for Julius Randle. Spurs ball. Harper brings it up. He's covered by Clark. Harper steps up. He's going to be here in no man's land. Gives it to Wemby. Shoots the 3 off the front of the rim and into the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So a missed shot for Wemby. He's ice cold from downtown. Naz Reid will drive. Wemby tries to get the block, but Reid with a quick release is able to knock it down, and we're all tied up. It's 45-45 with 58 seconds left to go. Here's Dylan Harper. Harper to Wembanyama. Wemby's going to have to get something going. Wemby will have hands coming in, and it looks like Clark is going to go down and get into, looks like holding for the basketball right now. Good job by Clark. Okay, so Clark did a great job on that one, getting his hands on the basketball and almost stripping Wembanyama. Now, I will say that Jalen Clark probably going to lose this jump ball right now because we are about to get a jump ball, but still, I know Wemby has the dribble package. I prefer when Wemby doesn't use the dribble package unless it's going to be like a step from the top of the key, the three-point line. I know he's got the size. I know he's got the length, but my gosh. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. 47 seconds left to play. It's going to be a tip-off now. Wemby going to fight for this board, and, of course, the Spurs will win the tip-off. It's with De'Aaron Fox. Fox to the right. He's got the angle. Wemby wide open for 3. He shoots. Oh, it's off the rim a few times. It's no good. Almost got the friendly roll. Minnesota with the basketball now. Timberwolves, Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Naz to the elbow. Backs it up, drives again. Naz will shoot. Another block for Wemby. Spurs basketball. The shot clock has been turned off. And bringing it up court. Oh my gosh, how many is that for Victor Wembanyama now? Is that 8 in the first half? Looks like Fox with it. Fox in trouble. Fox to Vassell. Back to Fox. Fox will split the defense. Fox going to be poked away, and that's going to be the end of the half here as everything gets wrapped up. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is the end of the half. We're going to go into halftime. We're going to do our trivia quiz, and then we're going to talk about what the heck we just watched. The score is 45-45. Naz Reid going into the locker room holding that arm right now. I guess he must have gotten hurt or something. He's hanging onto that shoulder and getting looked at here. San Antonio playing hard. Naz Reid feeling it coming off a 6-game series. Anyways, let's get to our trivia quiz. You ready? Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Nation. I know we're watching basketball on Football Nation. That might make no sense to some of you guys, but it's all about having some fun. And you know what's fun? These trivia quizzes. So let's get it done with question number 1. Question number 1. Which of these players wears the number 30? Is it Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, or Anthony Edwards? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. I know y'all know the answer to this one. We start with easy questions and work our way up. Easy question here. I hope you know the answer to this, Wolves fans. I hope you know the answer to this. Number 30 is worn by Julius Randle out there. Julius Randle is the man who wears the number 30. He's been very good this postseason, ladies and gentlemen, and in this game, Julius Randle so far has 7 points scored, but we'll talk more about that after halftime. Question number 2. My favorite question, one of my favorite questions, easy question here. Who did the Spurs select with the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 draft? Was it Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, or Stephon Castle? I'll give you a hint. Doesn't get much easier than that. Doesn't get much easier than that. The answer is Victor Wembanyama, the man out of France, of course. Look at him, how young he was. Oh my goodness, how young he still is, man. How young he still is. Drafted in 2023, San Antonio. Going to be looking good for the next 5 to 10 years, hopefully. Let's go to the next one, guys. Question number 3. Where did Naz Reid play college ball? Was it Baylor, LSU, or Memphis? Where did Naz Reid play college basketball? Some of you guys might know this. This might be a little difficult for another handful of you. Some of you guys who actually watch college ball, you might know the answer to this. Looks like Abyss checks in with LSU. Jared checked in with LSU. Charlie checked in with LSU. And you guys would be right. He did play at LSU. He definitely did play at LSU. He changed his number, though. He's no longer the number 0. He does wear the number 11 now here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. What is De'Aaron Fox's nickname? Is it Swiper? Is it Fox? Or is it Tails? What is De'Aaron Fox's nickname? A, B, or C? Talk to me. Green and Gold says, go Tigers. What is De'Aaron Fox's nickname? Now, all of a sudden, this is kind of an interesting one, man, because I actually learned something here today. Did you know that De'Aaron Fox's nickname, Swiper No Swiping, I guess, I don't know if that had anything to do with Dora the Explorer, but he's got his own shoe brand named Swiper. That is apparently his nickname. I'm not ever going to call him that, but I guess people call him that. I will never call him that, just so you guys know. You're safe from me calling him Swiper. Next question. Who holds the Timberwolves' all-time record for points scored in a single game? Is it Karl Anthony Towns, Mo Williams, or Anthony Edwards? Most points scored in a single game. Well, even though Karl Anthony Towns, by the way, is no longer on this team, he has the record 3 times over, guys. He holds records 1, 2, and 3, 62, 60, and 56. Anthony Edwards' career high is 55. Unfortunately, it was against the San Antonio Spurs this season. Let's go to the next question. How many times has a Spurs player completed a quadruple double in franchise history? Never, once, or twice. How many times has a Spurs player completed a quadruple double? I'll tell you this, man. It's only ever happened 4 times in NBA history, ever. Ever. But the San Antonio Spurs have had it twice, guys. Alvin Robertson and David Robinson. Yes, so one was in 1986, the other one was in 1994. Different times, different periods, but 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 steals for Robertson. 34 points, 10 points, 10 assists, and 10 blocks for the Admiral. All right, guys, how many times has Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year? Is it 2, 3, or 4 times? Thank you for that comment above right there. I see you. Thank you guys for your kindness in today's live stream. All right, guys. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Not this year, but 2, 3, or 4 times. The answer, believe it or not, is 4 times for Rudy Gobert. And what's crazy is that Victor Wembanyama did not win it the last 2 years as well, because Wemby has led the NBA in blocks the last 3 years in a row. It should have been Wemby, but whatever. Let's go to question number 8. Which Spurs player won the NBA Finals MVP in 2007? I'll read that again. Which Spurs player won the NBA Finals MVP award in 2007? Was it Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, or Manu Ginobili? 2007, guys. Who won the award for the finals? A, B, or C? Oh, man, a lot of you guys whiffed on this one. It was Tony Parker, guys. Tony Parker in 2007 won the MVP award for the finals MVP. And Tony Parker, the Frenchman, man, these French guys walk through these doors in San Antonio, and they just know that it feels like home, and I love it. Let's go to question number 9. Which of these Timberwolves has an Oscar for a short film? This is a really cool question, guys. Is it Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, or Mike Conley? Which of these Timberwolves has won an Oscar, fact, for a short film? A, B, or C? So the answer is Mike Conley. Now, it won the Academy Award, and this movie is called Two Distant Strangers. It is actually on Netflix right now. It's a 29-minute short film of a man who has to relive over and over a deadly encounter with, you know, you can deduce from the photo. But watch it. It's on Netflix. Next question, guys. Which of these is Greg Popovich's personal wine label? Is it A to Z, Silver and Black, or Rock and Hammer? Which of these is Greg Popovich's personal wine? A to Z, Silver and Black, or Rock and Hammer? Anybody know? Anybody know this one? A couple of you guys got this one right. It is Rock and Hammer. Now, back in the day, he was partnered with A to Z Wine, but Rock and Hammer is his own personal brand. The man loves his wine. Go Spurs, go. All right, guys. How did y'all do? How was it? How did y'all do on this trivia quiz? Raise your hand if you learned something new today. Raise your hand if you learned something new today. Abyss says my IQ just leveled up. My useless basketball knowledge is there. Half bad, half good, says Swaggy. 1 out of 3. A third of them, says Pebble. Devin got 6 out of 10. Alex, 6 out of 10. 4 out of 10, terrible, says Coach. 4 out of 10, says Imperfect Bob. All right, guys, y'all. That was a tough one. Looks like a tough trivia quiz. But you know what? We keep hearing, oh, y'all's trivia quizzes are too easy. Y'all's trivia quizzes are too easy. I see a lot of hands of people learning new things here today. DJ Gene learned something new. TW did as well. Shoddy says yes. Hand up, says John Tonian. And they stay there, up, down. Okay, man, cool. Well, that was fun. That was good. Rectum, says Samtina. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Just kidding, just kidding. I hardly know him. What's up, man? Isn't Rockin' Hammer the name of one of the Spurs basketball players or plays? I don't know their playbook, but I'm sure it's got to be in there somewhere. Fun out of 10, says Frymeister. I'll help you with the next one, says Tim. Hey, did you know all of those, Tim? Did you learn something here today? Go check out that movie, guys. Go check out Mike Conley's short film on Netflix, Two Distant Strangers. Check that one out. Also, if you have not watched Running Point on Netflix, I 1000% recommend it. I've been raving about it. It gives me echoes of Ted Lasso, but for American basketball instead of English soccer. So check it out, man. Check it out. You won't regret it. All right, guys, let's get back to our main screen. We got 4 minutes and 45 seconds here left to go. Thank you guys for smashing the like button and for subscribing to this channel, guys. We're continuing this game heading forward. Okay, we're tied up. The score is 45-45. The San Antonio Spurs will be getting the basketball to start the second half as the tip-off was won by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So let's take a look at what we saw in the first half and see if some of these patterns can be changed for one team or the other. Here's your starting five here, folks. Now, it was not listed as Anthony Edwards as a starter, but Anthony Edwards has pretty much even minutes right now. Actually, he's got fewer minutes than Terrence Shannon Jr., but I'm going to leave him here just for simplicity's sake. Center, Rudy Gobert, in this contest today. 18 minutes, 6 points. He's also, on the day, 50% from the floor. 9 rebounds today for Rudy Gobert. 1 assist, 1 turnover. Julius Randle in the first half of this game. Julius Randle, 20 minutes, 7 points. He's made 1 shot from downtown. He's made 30% of his buckets on the day. He's also got 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Jaden McDaniels, I'll lead with this. He's got 6 points. He's got no rebounds, no assists, no turnovers, but he does have 3 fouls. Anthony Edwards is playing. He's not technically a starter, but he has played 11 minutes. He's got 7 points on the day. He took 1 3-point shot and nailed it. He's also got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And Mike Conley today, 12 minutes played. He's knocked down 2 of his 4 3-point shots. Therefore, he's got 6 points. Let's see. Duff Lock. Appreciate you, man. Looks like 9 months, dude. Shoot. I see you, Duff Lock. I see you. I see you. Coming in off the bench, guys, only a couple of players have really done much. Terrence Shannon Jr. was starting here today, but he's got 4 points in 17 minutes. Naz Reid has 7 points in 16 minutes. And it looks like Jalen Clark, 7 minutes played, 2 points on the day. Let's pivot. Let's take a look at the San Antonio Spurs and talk about how these starters have done. Now, I got one person that I'm going to start with right now, and it's not a good thing. De'Aaron Fox, 14 minutes played in this game. De'Aaron Fox has yet to make a shot. He is 0 for 5 today. He's taken 3 shots from downtown. He's missed all 3 of them, has not made a single bucket, and he has played a total of 14 minutes in this game. A goose egg from De'Aaron Fox. That's concerning. That being said, a bright spot, not even on the starting unit, bright spot in Dylan Harper, who had come in off the bench. 11 points for Dylan Harper in off the bench, and he's the one who's been running point here today. Looks like Vash, welcome to First Downs, Vash. Appreciate you, fist bumps, and it looks like you got a cute dog there too. Let's go. Not a single point there, Tori. Not a single point. Okay. Wemby today, 6 points on 18 minutes. He does have 7 boards, 2 assists, but more impressively, in the first half, Victor Wembanyama has 7 blocks to go with that. So 7 blocks, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover forced. Halftime is just about over, guys. They got 1 minute and 25 seconds before we get to the start of the third. So let me run through this here real quick. One more time. Wemby, 6 points. Julian Champagnie, 17 minutes, 6 points. Devin Vassell today, 18 minutes, 6 points. Stephon Castle, 13 minutes, 10 points. De'Aaron Fox, 0. Not a point for De'Aaron Fox. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson has 4, Luke Cornett has 2, and Dylan Harper has 11. Would like to see Mitch Johnson go with the hot hand, maybe give Fox some time here and we can get another breakout game from our rookie. We saw what he did in that last series. I know that Dylan Harper can get the job done. So we should let the man cook. I think let the man cook. What do you guys think? What do you guys think out there in the chat? Run it with Fox? Run it with Harper? We've seen what Harper can do, man. I'm telling you, the last series was good. Okay, let's reset this. Let's go to quarter number 3 with 12 minutes on the clock. We're going to be going the other way, so San Antonio now heading this way. That might be for confusing to some. But I will use the possession arrows as best as I can and try not to flub it this time. Fox is why you're not winning this year. Sorry, says Joe Vince. Or maybe, now hear me out, or maybe Dylan Harper is why we are winning this year. Huh? Hey, you know? Okay, let's start the second half. Basketball on the sideline. The official's going to hand this over. And there's the inbound pass. De'Aaron Fox going to bring it up. He is going to be covered right now by Jaden McDaniels all the way up into through no man's land. It's now at the three-point line with Castle to Wembanyama. Wemby to the left. Wemby to the rim. Wemby to the rack. Let's go. Wemby with a left-handed dunk right there. It's Minnesota basketball. San Antonio 47, Minnesota 45. At this point, man, forget the popcorn, forget the pickles. I'm watching hoops, man. Here's a shot from Mike Conley. That's an ugly one. Doink. And it's off the hands, and I should say in the hands of Wemby, who shoots a triple. Can't get this one to go. Another missed shot from downtown for Victor Wembanyama. Minnesota basketball. Backing things up, looks like Julius Randle is going to be met by some resistance. He goes out to the three-point line. Mike Conley will dribble. Mike Conley back to Randle. Randle uses a Gobert screen, feeds it inside to Gobert, who bobbles the pass. He tries to shoot over Wemby, and Julius Randle gets the angle. Nice shot for Randle. Spurs basketball, 47-47. Champagnie for 3, no. Out to Wemby, inside to Champagnie, and Champagnie going to lay it up and in. San Antonio with another bucket. That's an assist for Victor Wembanyama. It's Minnesota basketball. Wemby gets the assist. Going to need a few more of those to get that quadruple double, my guy. Here's a pass. It's at the top of the key, a handoff backwards. Nice pass inside to Gobert. Gobert against Wemby, overshoots it. Wemby gets the rebound. Fast break opportunity. Devin Vassell to Julian Champagnie. Double clutch move. There's the bucket for San Antonio. Up by 4. Julian Champagnie gonna make it work. That should be another assist for Wemby if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think it'll go down as an assist. It doesn't matter. The ball is now here with Julius Randle, who will shoot on the run. Looks like a whistle going to come in, and they're going to charge this against Stephon Castle. Castle saying, "Are you kidding me?" That would be the 3rd foul on the day. Let's see who they charge this to. They're going to charge this one here to Devin Vassell. So Devin Vassell is going to be charged with the foul here. Vassell will pick up his 3rd foul of the day. So Vassell with 3, Castle with 2. We're at the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. At the line right now, Julius Randle will shoot the first and miss the first, and the Spurs players are saying, ball don't lie. No foul here. Missed free throw for Julius Randle. Score remains 51-47. San Antonio up by 4. Let's go, baby. Okay, San Antonio with the lead. Second free throw for Randall is no good. It's a rebound, and Randall gets his own missed shot and ends up cleaning up the mistake. Well, there goes the smile from my face. The score is now 51-49. San Antonio with the basketball. To the left-hand side, looks like De'Aaron Fox will get it. He uses the Wemby screen, feeds inside to Wemby, out to the three-point line. Champagnie, catch and shoot, no good. Rebound by the Timberwolves. Coming back, Minnesota will drive. Terrence Shannon Jr. will kick. It's Mike Conley who lines up another triple. Minnesota takes the lead. 52-51, 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. San Antonio down by 1. Looks like a push-off right here. His shot is short, and Castle can't get the shot to go. It's going to be an attempt at a rebound for De'Aaron Fox, but it's going to be pushed out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover. Minnesota basketball. Minnesota ball, 52-51. Mike Conley has it now. Conley gives it to McDaniels. McDaniels will pump fake. McDaniels out to Julius Randle. Randle covered by Castle. Randle works his way to the painted area. He's at the pink. He passes behind, and it's now a three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Offensive board, Gobert, who's under the rim. Pass to the three-point line. Another attempt. McDaniels will shoot. McDaniels will score. 54-51. 54-51. San Antonio now down by 3. Castle at the Spurs logo. Castle covered by Randall. Castle to Wemby. Wemby back to Vassell. Vassell against Randall. Spin move here. He will use a Wemby screen again. He shoots off the glass. It's good. San Antonio getting 2 back. It's a 1-point game. Minnesota with 54. San Antonio with 53. So Minnesota with the basketball right now. Devin Vassell now up to 8 points after that last shot. Looks like McDaniels going to work. Tries to get past De'Aaron Fox. McDaniels in the post right now, trying to big body Fox. Gets him to jump. Wemby comes in and blocks another. Shot clock down to 8. Basketball out of bounds. Wemby, the help defense. The perimeter block. The everything. Go Wemby, go. Hey, did you forget about that guy? You forget about that guy? Let's go. Okay, inbound pass. There it is. Julius Randle will get it. Randle will shoot. Whistle comes in quickly here. Looks like it's a foul on Stephon Castle with 8 minutes left to go. It's before the shot, so we should get another inbound pass. We are going to get another inbound pass from the baseline. 8 minutes left to play. Stephon Castle is actually from the sideline. Stephon Castle picks up his 3rd foul of the day with 7:58 left to play in quarter number 3. Gobert at the top of the key. Gobert backs up. He gives this over to Julius Randle. Randle will shoot the triple. This thing is no good, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. It's a turnover, and it's Spurs ball. Hello. Yeah. Can you wait just a sec? Okay. All right, let's wait for the next commercial break. 7:46 here. Basketball is going to be inbounded. It's now with the San Antonio Spurs, who trail by 1. The score is 54-53. Castle hands over to De'Aaron Fox. Fox covered by McDaniels. Fox to the left. Fox to the paint. Fox will shoot. He gets the angle. Fox will get the shot to go. Fox gets the bucket. San Antonio up by 1. It's now with Minnesota. The Timberwolves are going to make a move here. McDaniels works. He hands off, and it's with Gobert. It's a loose ball. It's out of bounds. It's Spurs ball. 7:20 here left to go. So San Antonio forces a turnover, up by 1. We're going to get a chance to shoot once again. Ball in the front court now. Apologies, bring this over. Oh, a pass to Wemby. Wemby gives it to Champagnie. Champagnie sets the feet, looks to Fox for 3. Fox can't get it to go. He's been ice cold all day. De'Aaron Fox still can't get it. He's got 2 points on the day and a foul the other way. 54-55. Looks like 6:58 here left to go. Wemby is down. He's holding the elbow. He says, I'm all right. Looks like Spurs going to call a timeout, and we go to a commercial break. Cool. Commercial break. All right, little man. Hi. Yeah, it's bedtime. Is Mama going to put you down? Is Mama going to go put you down for bed? You want to say hi to the people? Do you want to say hi and go Spurs go? Go Spurs go. You should have brought a Spurs bear with them. Go Spurs go. We've been so fired up. We've been so fired up for this game here today. San Antonio with a 1-point lead and a trip to the free throw line right now. Looks like the foul is going to go against, looks like De'Aaron Fox. Edwards still hurt? Yes. Yes. Actually, he's okay. Skeptical Grasshopper. He seems to be in the game. Yeah? All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to say goodnight to my little guy, and then, yeah. Yes. Okay. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Okay. Cool. Tight. We're back. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, San Antonio up by 1 right now. San Antonio up by 1. It is going to be Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. Okay. Good night. Quick look right now. I think I got everything set in order. We talked about all this stuff during the pregame. Oh, this is what I wanted to bring up. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, I have one game that I'm covering tomorrow. It's Lakers at Thunder. Lakers at Thunder. Everyone is expecting a 35-point blowout. I don't think so, man. I think this is going to be a really good game. I think the Lakers are going to show up. I think Austin Reeves is no longer going to be cold. I do think he can help really support this Lakers team, and they're saying that Luka could be coming back if they get to a Game 4 by Game 4. So I think the Lakers Thunder would be a really cool series to cover, and I'm only covering one game tomorrow because of the way and the timing of the schedule. 6 p.m. to 7:30 does not give us enough time to commit to both games, but 6 p.m. to 8:30 does. So on Wednesday, I will be covering both games for you guys. If you like the content that you see here, smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the chat. Leave a comment in the chat out there, man. Let's see who you guys are. Talk to me. And, yeah, let's just have some fun. That's all I ask for. Give me 10, 15 minutes of your time. If you guys are enjoying the play call, stick around. Come back for more. Let's see. Boo Lakers, says Lana French. Anytime, Robbie. Appreciate you, man. Arian Robbie in the chat saying, thank you, Mauro, for making the NBA playoffs interesting again. Let's effing go. Let's go, brother. Whoever wins this series between the Spurs and the Timberwolves will win it all, says Pork Rinds. I think whoever wins the finals will win it all. Okay. All right. We're coming back from the commercial break. Spurs have called a full timeout right now. We're going to get free throws, if I'm not mistaken. The last thing we saw before the break was De'Aaron Fox being charged with a shooting foul. They're showing Victor Wembanyama and all of his blocks here today. Wemby already crushing it right now. Wemby with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block in the I just bit my tongue in the second half so far. Would like to see Wemby get more involved defensively again here. But the rest of the San Antonio Spurs need to step up. So Terrence Shannon Jr. is at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. Minnesota down by 1. First free throw. Terrence Shannon Jr. It's good. It's all tied up at 55. Score is 0-0 with 6:58 left to go here in quarter number 3. Second free throw. No good. Rebound, Julian Champagnie. Champagnie gets the pull down. It's Spurs basketball now. He'll give this over to Dylan Harper. Harper will hold on to it here. Harper to Wembanyama. Wemby back to Harper. Harper pass to, looks like Vassell and a swing to Wemby. Wemby to Castle. Castle at the perimeter. Out to the three-point line. This shot is off the front of the rim. Another missed shot for Dylan Harper and the San Antonio Spurs. Minnesota looking to take the lead right now. A pass to Julius Randle. Randle Passes to Terrence Shannon Jr. A pass out here to Anthony Edwards. Edwards to Rudy Gobert. Gobert will hold. Shot clock down to 8. Wemby going to play some defense against Gobert. Gobert not going to dare take his shot right now. Here's a three-point lineup for Randall. It's off the back of the rim. Doink, and into the hands of Wemby. Wembanyama will push this forward. Stephon Castle now with it. We're still gridlocked right now. Wemby in the paint. Wemby going to be fouled right now. He goes down. Wemby draws the foul with 6 left to go. It's going to be a foul against Terrence Shannon Jr. His first foul of the day. I don't believe this will be a shooting foul, folks. Terrence Shannon Jr. going to be fouled, or going to commit the foul on Wembanyama. It's still Spurs basketball. It's still Spurs basketball. Wemby says, all right, I drew the foul. That's good. You can see Wemby's arms, man. He's been getting beat up. He's been getting hit a lot. Luke Cornett going to check in for Wembanyama right now. Wemby in this game has 8 points, 8 blocks, 10 rebounds, 8 blocks. Let's start the clock. San Antonio's got it once again. Here's the move from Castle out to Vassell. A pump fake for Vassell. He's behind the back. There's the whistle. And Vassell is going to be hit by Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards saying that's not a foul. No way, no way. He said, no way, that's not a foul. Behind the back, Vassell. I don't know. That didn't really look like a foul to me either, I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen. But the Spurs got the whistle. It does give them a little more time on the clock. Looks like 10 seconds on the shot clock. Vassell will work his way to the baseline. He'll shoot this on the move. That's no good on the two-point shot. Trying to get the rebound. It's not going to go Spurs' way. Minnesota with the transition. Minnesota with the bucket right there. Terrence Shannon Jr. gets the shot to go. It's Spurs basketball. They're coming back with it. 55-57. Keldon Johnson at the three-point line. Johnson, a much smaller player, will shoot over Gobert, and he gets that shot to go. It's 57-all. It's back with Minnesota. For KJ to shoot over Gobert, man, that's why you're the man. That's why you're the 6th man of the year. I'd like to see more of that. Okay. Looks like Christina's calling me right now, and she left her phone upstairs. Basketball at the paint. Here's a shot. Looks like Jaden McDaniels gets it to go. Jaden McDaniels gets it to go. 4 minutes and 57 seconds here. Here's Castle. Castle to the left. Castle to the paint. Castle will pull up and shoot. There's a whistle right now. Terrence Shannon Jr. picks up another, and Castle goes to the line for 2 shots. It's Spurs with the basketball. Looks like Agent Smith is given 2 of those. Okay, Christina, your phone is upstairs, just so you know. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah. Okay, I think she's coming to get. I think she's coming to get this. 450. Free throw. It's good. It's 59-58. Minnesota with a 1-point lead. The Minnesota Timberwolves with a 1-point lead. Hey, Christina. Did you hear me? Your phone's up here. Right here. It's right here. Okay, it's 59-59 now. 4 minutes and 46 seconds here left to go. Anyways, 4:46 left to go. Looks like a foul on Dylan Harper now. Harper picks up a foul. Three fouls for him. Okay, it's Minnesota with the basketball. Minnesota. Terrence Shannon Jr. gets past Dylan Harper. A foul here on Harper again. So Dylan Harper picks up back-to-back fouls. 4:30 left to go. The score I've got right now is 59-59. That's another foul on Dylan Harper. That's not good. So I think this puts them in the bonus. And it looks like 2 shots coming up right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, let me get myself locked back in, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 59-59. All tied up here. Minnesota at the line shooting 2. First free throw is good for Terrence Shannon Jr. Wipe my iced coffee mustache off right there. Second free throw coming up. Also going to be good. It's 61-59. Basketball now with the San Antonio Spurs. 4 minutes and 32 seconds here left to play in quarter number 3. San Antonio trailing right now. Basketball in the hands of Castle to Cornette. Cornette's at the three-point line. He gives this here to Harper. Harper behind the back. He's at the elbow. Vassell lets the three ball fly. Vassell knocks down the triple. And so San Antonio goes back up by 1. Minnesota with the basketball. Bottom of the screen, Terrence Shannon Jr. He drives to the right-hand side. He shoots. He scores past Luke Cornette. Easy, quick layup right there. San Antonio coming back now. Dylan Harper to Castle. Castle gets offensive foul against Luke Cornette. An illegal screen as he runs into Terrence Shannon Jr. I think that is the right call by the officials right there. Definitely some contact off the ball for sure. So I wonder how much longer Cornette's going to stay on the floor. Just get Wemby in, coach. We don't need to be doing all this now. We don't need to be doing all this now. Getting a couple of substitutions right here, guys. It is Minnesota basketball after the turnover. So offensive foul on Luke Cornette. It's a turnover in Minnesota basketball. Jaden McDaniels with it. He gives it to Anthony Edwards. McDaniels gets it right back, shoots the three-point shot. It's off the heel of the rim and rebounded by Keldon Johnson. Johnson to Harper. Harper steps on the gas. He will go all the way, coast to coast, bucket and the foul. Dylan Harper with a quick layup and a trip to the line and 1. Dylan Harper, nice layup right there. He leads the San Antonio Spurs after that one. Harper leads the San Antonio Spurs in points with 13 right now. Naz Reid going to be charged with the foul, and Harper goes to the line to make it a three-point play. San Antonio with 64, Minnesota with 63. Naz Reid just nodding, saying okay. Naz Reid now has 3 fouls today as well. Harper to shoot. Harper's and 1. Cash. It's good. It's 65-63. Minnesota on the attack now. Bones Highland to the right. Bones Highland, pump fake here by Anthony Edwards. He goes to the rim and will shoot. That shot's no good. This is, looks like Julius Randle rebound. Wemby gets the block. And how many is this? Looks like a whistle coming in now. And it's going to be a block for Victor Wembanyama. And the basketball looks like it goes foul. Looks like it goes out of bounds. Stephon Castle picks up his 4th foul of the day. So 4 fouls for Castle. That could be a problem for San Antonio. That's another block for Wemby, though. And the ball goes out of bounds. Too aggressive for Stephon Castle right now. So it is going to be a foul. Castle has 4. He goes to the bench. 3 minutes left to play in quarter number 3. Minnesota has officially put Castle in foul trouble. Julius Randle goes to the line. Randle shooting 2. The first free throw is off the rim. Doink, no good. Minnesota still at the line. Second free throw coming momentarily. So far today, ladies and gentlemen, Victor Wembanyama with those blocks here today. He has 9 blocks today, which is just wow. 9 blocks, 1 game. Randle knocks down the second of the 2 free throws. It's Spurs basketball. Minnesota is in the bonus. San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox brings it up. De'Aaron Fox with just 2 points here today. They're going to need a big bucket here from him soon. There's a bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. De'Aaron Fox had the right idea. He was trying to give this to Wemby. Fox saying, hey, bro, I was trying to give that to you. Wemby's like, yes, I know. I know. And they're talking about that plan right now. That was a good job by Fox. It was a bad pass. It is a turnover, and a timeout has been called. Looks like the Timberwolves are going to call a timeout. They've now got 4 remaining. Timeout called, guys. Commercial break. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Football Nation. We got, hey, can we get it to a quarter? Looking for 125 more. Why not, man? That's a record, says Tim Dixon. Is it? I don't think so. For Wemby, maybe in a single game. Maybe for him. Wemby setting the bar high. 9 blocks, says Charlie. Dwayne saying you sound afraid of a loss. I'm cautiously optimistic, Dwayne. Cautiously optimistic. Let's see. Fox is struggling tonight, says D-Bird. Wemby needs more assists. Let's get that quadruple double. Hello, Mario, says Thomas Bush. Yeah, I know for sure that David Robinson had 10 blocks in a game. David Robinson had his quadruple double with 10 blocks. That was on the trivia quiz. We already talked about that. That's for Wemby. 9 blocks in a game for Wemby. Let's see. Go Spurs go. Mr. Mojo says this is a good game. Watching from Manila. Fox needs 13 more points. Looks like 10 blocks, says 10. Okay. Ant-Man is a third-grade dropout. Ant-Man showing up in the fourth. Ant-Man MVP. Go Spurs go. NBA record block for a single playoff game is 10, achieved by 3 different players. It looks like Mark Eaton, Akeem Olajuwon, and Andrew Bynum. Okay. Hang on. Let me pull this up right now. Stand by. So let's talk about those quadruple doubles here. So maybe it wasn't in blocks. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals. Yeah, David Robinson had 10 blocks. So you left someone off your list here. Specifically, David Robinson recorded a quadruple-double on February 17th, 1994 versus the Detroit Pistons. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks. That is facts right there. Now let's update our lists considering that this happened 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Got to make sure that gets updated. Anyways. There's that. That's all. Okay, let's not I'm not trying to trigger anyone. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone is clean. VVV Shahin said in a playoff game. That does change things. Playoff game does change things, guys. Good point. Good catch. I see you guys. Good catch. You're right. You's right. Here I am bending the rules to change things. Y'all talking about in the playoffs. Timmy's talking about in the playoffs. Timmy D, the different Timmy D. This Timmy D saying in a playoff game, loud and clear now, bro. Loud and clear now. Record for a playoff game. Got it. Hey, man. Wemby, always setting the bar high. And no one else can reach because no one else is that tall. So, love you guys, man. This is what the community's all about. I'm learning things today. We're setting records here today. You guys are showing it and bringing it to my attention, not me just bringing it to you. It's give and take, man. Thank you guys for giving me back some good feedback. Looks like another blocked shot for Wemby again. And in transition, San Antonio will be fouled. Another blocked shot, and now Wemby's got 10. Can he break the NBA record in a playoff game? Perhaps. That's definitely an awkward, looked like a super foul to me. That was for sure 1,000% supposed to be a foul. I don't know how San Antonio got away with that, guys. I don't know how San Antonio got away with that. Bones Highland got just absolute. That was okay. First free throw, no good right now. Looks like Keldon Johnson was at the line. There you got the Admiral and Bruce Bowen sitting courtside. Still the third quarter. Yep, 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. They're just gifting Wemby the blocks now. Bones Highland almost had his arm torn off. I don't think Wemby even got a piece of that ball until after all the contact. Anyways, looks like the second free throw is going to go. Just trying to keep it 100 with you guys. Just trying to keep it real. Minnesota with the basketball right now. It's Anthony Edwards to the right-hand side. Edwards lines up the three-point shot. It's off the side of the rim. High jumping rebound here for Terrence Shannon Jr. Looks like the whistle's going to come in. Dylan Harper going to be charged for the foul here. And in the bonus, the Minnesota Timberwolves go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots right now. Looks like Dr. Herman Dotson says, great playoff competition, physical perimeter shooting, range for both Timberwolves and Spurs, most exciting players in this 7-game series. So they force the Cleans to wear the shirts like that? Wait, what? Free throw? Terrence Shannon Jr., no good. Misses free throw number 1. Free throw number 2 coming in shortly, guys. I see y'all in the chat, man. Denny and saying, how is that a foul? Did you watch the play? Did you watch it? Anyways, okay. Score 66-64. It's now 66-65 as Terrence Shannon Jr. gets the second free throw to go. Here come the San Antonio Spurs. It is De'Aaron Fox. Oh, and it's stolen away. Julius Randle picks it off. Randle will go up and shoot and miss. And Keldon Johnson going to go and try to save it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by San Antonio. Good hustle points for Julius Randle. It is Minnesota basketball. Randle tried to get the steal. And way to go defensively there for De'Aaron Fox. Looks like Dylan Harper couldn't bring down the rebound. So it's out of bounds. It's Minnesota basketball. We're going to get an inbound pass. 14 seconds on the shot clock. There it is. Gobert has the ball at the Spurs logo. Gives it to Bones Highland. Bones covered right here, and it looks like the three-point shot's going to fly. Let's see what they're going to call right now. So it looks like the shot went up. Wonder if they're going to count this one. I think Bones Highland wants the bucket and a foul that was called. So when did the official blow the whistle? Okay. They're calling this a De'Aaron Fox away from play foul. They're also calling it a turnover. They're counting the three-point shot from Bones Highland, so let's start with that. I'm going to put 3 points on the board, guys. This play is currently under review. Here's what happened. I'm going to try to use the basketball. A three-point shot went up from Bones Highland right here. Now, next to this, just to the left of it or just to the right of it, there was contact right there between Rudy Gobert and De'Aaron Fox. Now, that happened simultaneously during the shot. So the shot will count, and if De'Aaron Fox is going to be charged for a foul here as well, looks like it's going to be Minnesota basketball. And right now, they're not counting it. They're determining if they were in the shooting motion. The foul occurred prior to the shot, so that's what the review was right now. So they're not going to give Minnesota the 3 points. They are going to give Minnesota the basketball. And it does look like De'Aaron Fox is going to pick up this foul as well. So I do think Rudy Gobert is going to go to the free throw line because we are in the bonus. Yes, that checks out. All right, guys, so De'Aaron Fox commits an offensive foul. It's a second foul of the day, or I guess it's a defensive foul off the ball here because Minnesota had the ball. And in the bonus now, Rudy Gobert is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Gobert's first free throw is no good. Gobert's first free throw is no good. Oh, not a factor today, says Karl TV. Commander says Rudy Gobert. Cortland saying, dude, Fox is struggling. Facts, bro. Facts. Preach. Second free throw for Rudy Gobert coming up right now. Gobert's second free throw is short. Dylan Harper comes up with the rebound. It's Spurs basketball. So 2 shots at the line for Gobert. Both of them misses. Here is Fox. He feeds to the right. And working the three-point area, gives to Wembanyama. Wemby will turn, gives it to KJ for 3. Keldon Johnson shoots. It's no good. And rebounded, looks like Jaden McDaniels. Oh, I didn't see who got the rebound here, but it's Minnesota basketball. Minnesota basketball stolen. Never mind, it's Spurs basketball. Spurs on the run. Fast break opportunity. The shot is good. Nice little layup there for Keldon Johnson, who gets the bucket off the transition. Looks like Vassell going to be credited for that play for San Antonio. On the floor for the Spurs, you got Harper, Vassell, Johnson, Wemby, and Fox. On the floor right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves, that shot three-point no good. You got Randall, Shannon Jr., McDaniels, Gobert, and Bones. Bones Highland. Here is a drive from, Dylan Harper splits the defense and gets the shot to go. That's over Rudy Gobert. It's 70-65. San Antonio with a 5-point lead. Bones Highland crossing down towards the bottom of the screen. Bones Highland now gives this to Rudy Gobert. Gobert, hands off backwards. It's with McDaniels. McDaniels will drive, and he will shoot past Wemby. Nice job using that reach. Okay. Stolen. San Antonio just gave it up. Here's a shot from Bones Highland. That's no good. Offensive rebound and a jam at the rim. Minnesota. It's now 70-69. Giggity. San Antonio up by just one. It's Spurs basketball. San Antonio lazy passing right now. Dylan Harper to the left. Looks to Wemby at the three-point line. Looking for a three-point shot. Not there tonight for Victor Wembanyama. Minnesota comes up with the rebound. Slowing things down, it's Jaden McDaniels. Shot clock continuing to wind down. Shot clock down to 12. And Terrence Shannon Jr. to the right. Shannon Jr. looks to the three-point line, gives it to McDaniels once again. McDaniels trying to flip the hips and get past Fox. He'll shoot this one. It's off the back of the rim. Wemby gets the board. Hands coming in. Fast break opportunity. KJ gonna shoot. Yes, it's good! KJ gets the bucket as the buzzer beater. San Antonio up 72-69. Okay. That is the end of quarter number 3, and we go now to quarter number 4. Keldon Johnson with an absolute teardrop as that went above the shot clock and down. What a shot. What a floater there. The teardrop. So cute to make me cry. Oh, the teardrop. Oh, man. Commercial break. I think you guys could use a breather. Let's take a breather. What a game, says H Banana. What up, H Banana? OMG, says my feet hurt. All right, guys, it's fourth quarter, so this is where we like to ask, if you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for any 5 emojis. We do have a good handful of people here with about 5,000 people watching. Go Spurs, go. I am looking specifically for emojis here today, guys. Specifically for emojis here today, guys. Looks like Trap Man. What's up, Trap Man? Thanks for checking in, man. I see you. We got a newbie in the chat. Little Jimmy. What's going on, Little Jimmy? How you doing, Little Jimmy? Thanks for checking in. There's, looks like JC. They. Weren't you here the other day? Either way, what's up? I hope I said your name right. DS3651, are you still new at this point? What's up, man? We got Finicky Show. What up, Finicky? I got Monohark. What's going on, Monohar? Kumara? I don't know if I said that right, but 206, can they? Can they? Mar saying hello. What up, Mar? We got Ellen or Elena saying hello. There we go. We got a ton of newbies now. I got Philip, Federico, Sophia Thomas, and Miss Paramore 2009. What's up, guys? Who else is in the chat? G Money, Mosquito checking in, Kevin Springer. I do think Castle will be back. And the Skeptical Grasshopper. What's up, guys? Fist bumps to all of y'all. I got Rowan, I've seen you in here before. Rowan, what's up? John Waters in the chat. We got Monique checking in. We got MT in the chat. And Blocking Gaming 4236. What's up, guys? I'm not convinced entirely that all of you guys are newbies out here. RB and Nacho. David White, I see you. Looks like Guis or Geese? Weasley, no sé, pero Señora Benavides González, ¿qué onda? What's up? We got OG Wow, go play Call of Duty, saying hello. Alex, hello. Fishy, hello. Mar, what's up? OG Dave, hello. Keith Wood and I.O., how y'all doing? I'm taking unders in game 2. Justin in the chat. Mac, what's going on? We got Art saying hello. Kenneth Ego, hello. Kenneth. Looks like Godwin. Hello, Godwin. Art, still with us. BN. We got a lot of people. We got a lot. What's up, Riz? I see you, Riz. Thanks for checking in. Vix, you're not new anymore. Henry, what's up? I got a lot of doubles right now. Sophia, Thanks for checking in, Sophia. Pelonsky, what's going on? How's your day been? Do you think Harper is playing? How do I think Harper's playing? Harper's been doing okay. Guys, we're in the middle of a commercial break. It's the end of the third, the fourth quarter about to get started. Not going to get a chance. Moo-poo could. I hope so. Not going to get a chance to read all of those comments, and I am minimizing the screen right now, so I can't read all of the comments right now, but we are starting the fourth and final quarter right now in this game. San Antonio is currently up by 3. Let's see if they can find another gear and create some separation. Three-point shot is going to fly for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards knocks it down, so I guess the answer to my question is no. San Antonio all tied up at 72-72. Basketball right now with the Spurs to the left-hand side goes Stephon Castle. Castle at the elbow. I saw someone following us on Twitch. Looks like Harrison Barnes going to shoot this one, but a foul came in. It's against Anthony Edwards. Edwards picks up a foul with 11:22 left to go. It's still Spurs basketball. We're going to inbound this one. Third foul of the day for Anthony Edwards. Stephon Castle with the basketball. Looks like a pass to Champagnie. Lines up the three. Bang! Julian Champagnie with a three-point shot. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves now, trying to answer back in kind. It's 75-72. Here's a pass to Julius Randle. Randle to McDaniels. McDaniels to the three-point line. Naz Reid left unattended. Yes, sir! Naz Reid knocks down the triple. It's 75-75. It's now Spurs basketball. All tied up here. Stephon Castle directing traffic. He goes to the left, kicks it to Wemby. He pump fakes at the three-point line. Tries to feed a pass, but it's stolen here. Jaden McDaniels comes away with it. Out to the three-point line, and now with Naz Reid. Reid and the Minnesota Timberwolves with possession. A pass to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels out to Edwards, and Ant-Man gonna dribble. Covered by Wembanyama. Edwards shoots over Wemby. It's good! 78-75. San Antonio trails by 3. Here's a pass to Champagnie for the three ball. That's no good. It's a rebound by Harrison Barnes, though, and he'll clean up the missed shot. 78-77. Minnesota up by 1. Conley to Randle. Randle to Edwards. Ant-Man. One more to McDaniels. McDaniels, a shake, a bake. He's in the paint. He shoots, and he can't get the shot to go. Looks like Julian Champagnie going to draw his second foul of the day. Going to be charged with his second foul of the day. So we go to the line for 2 shots. It's going to be Jaden McDaniels at the stripe, shooting 2. That foul goes against Julian Champagnie, who currently has 13 points. Stephon Castle with 12. Wemby with 8. Want to see fourth quarter Wemby step up. That first free throw is good. It's now 79-77. 9:52 here left to play. Timberwolves. Second free throw. It's good. 80-77. And Minnesota leads by 3. San Antonio with the ball. Here comes Castle. Castle steps up. Looks to the left, gives it to Fox. Fox has been struggling today. Can he get some kind of momentum? Behind the back, Fox to the rim. Fox will shoot. Fox will score. De'Aaron Fox gets the shot to land. It's 80-79. San Antonio down by 1. Here is a move from Anthony Edwards. Edwards covered by Julian Champagnie. Edwards going to make a run in right here. He'll get the shot to go. Champagnie struggling to stay between him and the rim. So it's now with San Antonio. Spurs with the basketball. Anthony Edwards looks to be just fine. De'Aaron Fox will drive, pull up and shoot from the free throw line. That's no good. Missed shot for San Antonio. 9 minutes left to play. Mike Conley with the basketball. Conley inside to Randle. Randle under the rim. Looks like they're calling it an offensive foul. It's a turnover. It's Spurs ball. So San Antonio gets the basketball back. It's 82-79. 82-79. It's so over, says Mesh. I don't think so. Not even close. Not with 9 minutes here left to play. We're going to get the inbound pass. Spurs basketball. De'Aaron Fox to inbound. De'Aaron Fox to inbound. Fox looking for the person. There's the inbound pass. It's with Castle. Castle today has 4 fouls. San Antonio with the basketball to the left-hand side. Oh, hands coming in, and it's going to be almost stripped away. Harrison Barnes will drive. Wemby will shoot the 3. That's no good. It's back to Barnes. Barnes to Fox. Fox to Castle. Castle lets it fly. Bang! San Antonio up by 1. 82 to it's actually tied up right now. I got 82-82 on my scoreboard, and it looks like they rolled back a point somehow. And it's actually, I don't know what happened here, but it's coming back with San Antonio. A pass inside, a fast break. San Antonio gets another one here. It's 84-82. Timeout is going to be called. 8:22 left to go. Looks like one of those shots for Minnesota was actually a 2-point shot and not a 3-point shot. It looks like they've rolled back 1 point. According to CBS, ESPN, and my TV screen, the score is 84-81. So we're going to go with that. Timeout has been called here by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So they must have rolled something back. We'll see if they give us the replay. What's up, guys? We're sitting at 123. Cool. I see y'all. Great game, says Slippery. Seriously, though, not half bad, man. 8:22 left to go. Longhorn says, boom. And boom goes the dynamite. Looks like Tara wants overtime. All right, guys, talk to me. Tell me the truth, y'all. How many of you guys are still waiting on something for your parlays? Tell me what you got going on in the chat right now, guys. Talk to me, chat. Are your parlays cooked or are you good to go? Did you cash in yet? How are you feeling? Because on this channel, we want to make sure that you guys are doing things the smart way. And, yeah, man, we're trying to make sure that you guys are doing things the right way. And, of course, we're not the kind of channel that likes to promote necessarily those kinds of sports books. On this channel, we like to promote good financial habits. So, let's see. I need Spurs -10 to win, says PWNZER. Looks like 4 points for Nas. Need Rudy to score 2 more. You should be good with that, Darian. I cashed out, says Kevin. Spurs are winning, says Egg. 1 Conley assist, Wemby rebound, +7 Timberwolves left. 14 rebounds for Wemby, says Tripmans. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Well, not everyone, here's the fact. Not everyone is going to win their bets here today, guys. And if you guys have not won a bet in a while and you're sick and tired of losing your parlays, we are pushing right now for Acorns. This right here is a platform that allows you to invest your spare change, guys. If you don't have your retirement already set right now and you've spent more money on whiffed parlays than you have into your retirement account this month, you're doing it wrong, guys. You're doing it wrong. If you guys are ready to change your lives and you're sick and tired of busting your parlays and whiffing on that, then you can use the link in the description down below. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link right here in the chat, guys. We can talk more about this after the game is over, but Acorns is what I've been using for my investments for over, at this point, 3 years now. I've been using it, actually, I think it's like 4 years. I learned about Acorns like 10 years ago. It took me a while to get serious about my investing, but if you guys want to talk more, we can talk after the game. I'll drop that in the chat right now for you guys. Just keep that in mind. If you're going to keep whiffing on your parlays, we've got other options for y'all. Let's call it less volatile options to plan your future. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. That was my shameless plug for Acorns here. Every YouTuber's got one, so that one's mine. And right now, this game is still underway. The Minnesota Timberwolves have used a full timeout. They have 3 timeouts remaining. And looks like we're getting back right now. Most in NBA playoff wow, Victor Wembanyama with 11 blocks tonight, man. Most in NBA playoff history, San Antonio. There is Wemby doing things. 81-84. Minnesota down by 3. San Antonio with a 3-point lead. Inbound the basketball. Looks like it's with Mike Conley. Conley to the Spurs logo. Conley bounce pass to Anthony Edwards. Edwards will give it to Randall. Wide open for 3. Bang! And it's now tied up again. All tied up. San Antonio 84, Minnesota 84. San Antonio with the basketball. It's Stephon Castle. Get focused, boys. There's the screen. Looks like that's going to be a lot of contact here. That is going to be a whistle, and it'll be a foul against Jaden McDaniels, I believe. So Jaden McDaniels commits the foul. It's Spurs ball. We're going to get an inbound pass right now. Should probably be from this sideline here. They're doing it from the top sideline. So we're going to get the inbound pass. 7:54 left to play in this basketball game. It's game one of this series. De'Aaron Fox will back it up. De'Aaron Fox didn't look up. He didn't pick his eyes up. Wemby had a chance at the lane. A shot from downtown, not going to go, and it's rebounded by Minnesota. The Minnesota Timberwolves get a steal, and looks like there's going to be a foul here on Wemby. 7:41 left to go. The clock will stop. So a foul here. We're going to get the inbound pass. Wemby committed the foul. It's Minnesota ball. He didn't do that on purpose. Wemby says, that's on me, that's fine. Here's the inbound pass. Minnesota with it. Working, Anthony Edwards. Nice screen right there by Randall. Edwards still has it, getting past Keldon Johnson. Anthony Edwards to the rack. He'll shoot and score. It's 86-84, the lead for Minnesota. De'Aaron Fox with the basketball. He's at the Spurs logo. De'Aaron Fox to the left. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, hands coming in, and no, it's going to be, looks like last touched by Minnesota, or excuse me, by San Antonio. They're saying that De'Aaron Fox loses the basketball, and it's a turnover. So it's Minnesota ball, 86-84, Minnesota with a 2-point lead. And here comes Mike Conley. Conley to Anthony Edwards. Edwards covered by Keldon Johnson. Edwards trying to work his way past KJ. Behind the back, KJ doing a good job defensively. Edwards finally breaks him down. He shoots on the run and gets the friendly roll. It's 88-84. San Antonio now forced to call a timeout. Mitch calling a timeout, and Anthony Edwards and Keldon Johnson exchanging words right now. Commercial break, 6:49. San Antonio in a 4-point hole here at home for game one. Dribble, dribble, says Nathan. We can never lose, says S-Wag. Swag. Let's Fox and go, says I invented Mixins. Wemby has 11 blocks. Nicky Soda's 11 blocks. Maybe he can get more. Maybe Wemby can get as many points as he has blocks. That would be good for San Antonio if he could stop shooting those threes. I know he likes those three-point shots, but they're low percentage shots, and that's definitely hurting him, especially when Rudy Gobert is not on the floor. Wemby should be putting his head down, going downhill, and attacking the rim when Gobert is not on the floor. He's the biggest player, even with Gobert on the floor. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right there. I don't know what's going on right there. Wemby with more blocks than points today. Fact. I don't know. If the Wolves steal one game in San Antonio, they already won the series? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Wembanyama is clutch. Let's see. Post up, Wemby. Wemby needs to gain 40, says Kingbeard. Wemby could get 11 blocks, triple-double with 2 more points. Don't do it, kid, says Corbin. Don't do it. I need Castle to chill, says 4KTX. Told you, man. Sit down. Fox, play Harper. I agree, John Reyes. I say Dylan Harper right now is the hot hand. And if I'm Mitch Johnson, I'm putting Dylan Harper right back in. If I'm Mitch Johnson, I'm putting Dylan Harper back in this game and letting Harper cook, man. So far in this one, Fox has not been impressive. Looks like coach is listening to me because I see the changes on the court right now. Harper with 16 points today. He leads the San Antonio Spurs. Anthony Edwards, in limited time, has scored 18 against San Antonio. He seems to have the cheat codes to get past our defense. This is a good game, man. Win or lose, this has been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure serving you all, ladies and gentlemen. It really has. Well, the game has 7 minutes here left to go. It ain't over till it's over. It's a 4-point game. We're still in the middle of this commercial break. There is no action currently happening. We'll read some of these chats. Let's see. Anybody from France watching this game? Merci beaucoup to you guys. Ah, viva. Long live Reunion Island. Go Spurs, go. Are the stats on your screen live? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. With 6 minutes and 49 seconds here left to go, these are the players currently on the floor right now for both teams. On the right-hand side today, Anthony Edwards has made 8 of 12. You can see that, say that right there, 8 of 12. He's got 18 points. Looks like Dylan Harper has made 6 of 10. He's made 3 of 3 three-point shots, so Dylan Harper looks like having himself a pretty good day so far. Would like to see Harper do his thing. Anthony Edwards is on the sideline with that heavy sleeve on his left leg. San Antonio got Wemby out there right now. It is Spurs basketball. Let's get this going, guys. Spurs basketball, there's the inbound pass. We start this thing. Castle brings the ball up court. He almost loses the handles, but he's got Jaden McDaniels in his jaw right now. He'll drive to the rim, draw the foul. Stephon Castle going to get picked up by Wemby here. Julius Randle going to be charged with that foul, and now that's 4 fouls on Julius Randle here. So Castle got past him, got past McDaniels, and there was a foul under the rim. So San Antonio at the line to shoot 2. Stephon Castle at the stripe. 88-84 is the score. Big deep breath as Stephon Castle going to shoot 2. In this game so far, guys, Castle looking good. He's now got 16 points on that free throw. Free throw is good. It's 85. Looks like he just picked up, 16 points. So it's 85, San Antonio, 88, Minnesota. Second free throw coming up for Stephon Castle. Big break in between shots right now. Castle gets one more. Deep breath, bead of sweat dripping down his right cheek. Second free throw is good. San Antonio knocks them both down. It's a 2-point game. Minnesota with the ball. Here is a bounce pass to the right. It's Terrence Shannon Jr. Jr. makes an attack to the rim, and he's going to shoot and score over Keldon Johnson. So that's another lead here, and extending the lead right now. It's 90-86. Stephon Castle hands this one to Harper. Back to Castle. Castle waiting for Wemby to come by and set a screen for him. Trying to give and go. Castle gets jammed up. Vassell, one more to Keldon Johnson. Shot clock down to 3. Keldon Johnson turns around and shoots. That's going to be a shot clock violation. No, it's stolen, coming back the other way. Minnesota with the basketball. It's a 4-point game. There's going to be a foul right here. 5:57 left to go. 5:57 left to go. And it looks like a foul against Stephon Castle. That'll be foul number 5 on Castle. Wemby let him run right past him on the defensive side. Wemby, get you some. Play more defense. Okay. Spurs in foul trouble. That's facts, Ross. So we're going to get an inbound pass. Stephon Castle, 5 fouls right now. There's the inbound pass. Minnesota with the basketball. Hand off to Terrence Shannon Jr. Looks like there's another whistle coming in right now. It's an offensive foul against Jaden McDaniels, and now a whistle coming in again. Jaden McDaniels now has 5 fouls today. All right. Someone out here trying to troll me with a super chat, trying to get me to say those words down there. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat. I won't say it. I'll let you guys read it. You're going to have to work for that. I'll leave it there. Thank you for the super chat, though. Handoff backwards. The San Antonio Spurs going to shoot. And another missed shot. That's De'Aaron Fox putting up a brick right now. Transition goes out of bounds. Last touch, San Antonio. It's Minnesota basketball. 5:30 left to go. De'Aaron Fox struggling to shoot here today. 4-point game with 5:30 left to go. The inbound pass, it's Julius Randle. Randle covered right now by Keldon Johnson. He's got the advantage here. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Naz Reid gets the rebound. That's going to be the shot that goes. Naz Reid extends the lead to 6 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 5 minutes left to play. It's Spurs ball. Oh, you guys trolling me with the supers here today. Here's the move. Here's the pass to Wemby. Wemby will drive. Wemby going to draw some contact. And are they going to call this a charge against Victor Wembanyama? Terrence Shannon Jr. is going to draw a charge. Oh, come on, ref. His feet were moving, ref. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. And Mitch wasted that challenge earlier. Terrible, terrible call. All right, let's start the clock. Basketball now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bounce pass over to Terrence Shannon Jr. Shannon Jr. drives. He goes to the rim. He will shoot, and Wemby will block this thing again. Another block for Wemby. A three-point shot flies for Mike Conley. Great day for Wemby. Bad day for San Antonio. 4:41 left to go. Timeout has been called. And we go to another commercial break. So it's San Antonio ball, man. I got to ask you guys, are the Spurs cooked? Chat, talk to me. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Are the Spurs cooked? Green and gold saying yes, let's go. The skeptical grasshopper says that's game. Good session right now. 9-point lead. It sure is. You guys saying yes, yes, yes. Country saying it's close. Wemby has to score. I agree with that. A lot of yes. A lot of yes. Couple of no's right now, but looking bleak. I don't think it's over right now. Spurs are missing their three-point shots big time. Julian Champagnie was getting going, but San Antonio's defense, outside of Victor Wembanyama, all we're seeing are fouls here. All right. Well, we're going to get back to the action right now. Just foul after foul after foul. Mike Conley looking very good today. Mike Conley with 12. Mike Conley with 12. Camera focuses on Alex Rodriguez. Y'all saying there's a lot of time left. There's some time left. I wouldn't call this a lot of time. I would say it's a 3-possession game, but the threes are not landing for San Antonio, so more realistically, it's a 5-possession game. And the Spurs need to get some stops. Here is San Antonio with the basketball. Protect the basketball at all costs right now. San Antonio gives to Dylan Harper. Harper's in the paint. He will shoot, and it's blocked by Anthony Edwards. Weak shot there. Naz Reid comes back with it. Naz Reid gives this one to Anthony Edwards, who's checked back in for the final 4:20 of this game. Edwards going to spin. Edwards still posted up. He'll shoot this fadeaway. That's no good. Wemby gets the rebound. San Antonio trying to transition here. Good transition defense for Minnesota. Attacking the rim. De'Aaron Fox will finally get a bucket to go. De'Aaron Fox gets another one. 4:02 left to play. The score is 95-98 in Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels to the left. McDaniels bounce to the right. Julius Randle at the elbow, covered by Keldon Johnson. He knows he can win this matchup. Keldon Johnson, not the world's greatest defender, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The shot's going to go for Julius Randle. It's now with San Antonio. KJ is a liability on the defensive end. De'Aaron Fox will drive. He slows down, passes to Vassell for 3. Bang! Vassell for 3. It's a 6-point game. Timeout called Minnesota. 6-point game now. Minnesota needs a timeout. Man, that matchup with Julius Randle and Keldon Johnson, Randle just continues to eat as he attacks and attacks against KJ, man. It's now 91-97, 6-point game with 3:29 here left to go. So San Antonio has a long way to go, though, ladies and gentlemen. Long way to go. Sean Elliott, 32. I see you. Reading some of these comments, Pork Rind saying Wemby will never play extremely well on defense and give you 30 on offense. That's nonsense to expect. He's human. That's not possible. I agree, Pork Rinds. But he's doing a great job defensively. San Antonio unable to hit their shots. We've been really bad today. Shooting the basketball at 29% from downtown, 49% overall, but 29% will not work against the Minnesota team that's shooting 38%. 39, shooting 10% better from downtown. Perimeter defense, struggling for San Antonio. I would make the defense spread out a little bit and continue to let Wemby work the low post defensively, but the three-point shots are really killing San Antonio right now. 3:29 left to play. It is going to be Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. We are going to get an inbound pass right now. Not quite sure where they're going to put this basketball, so we're going to move it as we see fit. Looks like it's going to be inbounded from the baseline. Let's start the clock. Minnesota with the ball now. Terrence Shannon Jr. to the rim. He attacks. They call this a blocking foul, and it's during the shot. So Stephon Castle picks up foul number 6, and just like that will foul out of this game. Stephon Castle will foul out of this game. That was the plan the whole time, was to attack him there, and it worked. Removing Castle from this game affects the San Antonio Spurs in multiple ways. We're at the free throw line. Julian Champagnie will enter the game for Stephon Castle. Castle is fouled out. Again. All right. Terrence Shannon Jr. is at the free throw line shooting 2. 2 shots coming up for Minnesota. Castle has been removed from the game. First free throw off the rim, but good for Minnesota. It's 98-91. Castle shaking his head at this. Castle shaking his head at this. Okay. So many fouls, I don't want to hear nothing when OKC plays, says Cowboy Star. Second free throw is good. The score is 99-91. 99-91. San Antonio with the basketball. Dylan Harper brings it up. 3:15 left to play in this game. Harper hands off to Vassell. Vassell gives it to Wemby. Wemby has to put on that superhero cape. Wemby will spin and drive and put this up. There's going to be a foul here. Julius Randle will pick it up. Julius Randle gets another foul. It's Spurs basketball. Julius Randle now has 5. He could foul out of this game too. So foul trouble here for a few Minnesota Timberwolves players. It's been inbounded. It's De'Aaron Fox. Fox will drive. Fox will shoot. Fox will miss. Wemby gets the rebound. Wemby going to go up. He'll be fouled. Someone stepped on his foot, looks like. Clock will stop with 3 minutes. It's another foul here. So Wemby gets the offensive board. Who's going to be charged with this foul? Looks like Julius Randle might have just fouled out too. That's going to be Terrence Shannon Jr. who's going to be charged with it, I believe. That's going to be Terrence Shannon Jr. who's going to be charged with the foul. It will be Terrence Shannon Jr. Wemby has to retie his shoes. He goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. So we're at the line for 2 incredibly crucial free throws. 2 incredibly crucial free throws right now coming up for San Antonio. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Victor Wembanyama at the line. Wemby, deep breath. Waits to shoot. Puts this up. And it's no good. Wemby misses free throw number 1. You can hear a pin drop here in San Antonio. Very, very quiet here at the Frostbank Center. Another deep breath for San Antonio for Wembanyama. Here comes free throw number 2. Second free throw is good. So free throw number 2 is good. It's a 7-point game here for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 7, Minnesota with 99, San Antonio with 92. Terrence Shannon Jr. will drive and shoot to the rim. He will miss this. Wemby gets the rebound. San Antonio coming back the other way. It's Devin Vassell. Vassell to Harper. Harper will spin. Harper will drive. Harper will shoot. He will miss. It's an offensive board. Wemby going to shoot and miss. And so it's now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. 2.5 minutes left to play. Minnesota with the basketball. It's a 7-point game. Anthony Edwards will hold at the Spurs logo. Champagnie coming to help. And it's a pass to the left. Handoff backwards, and now being chased down. Anthony Edwards, the double team. A pass again to the left-hand side. Here's a shot. This is no good. Rebounded San Antonio. A long possession there. San Antonio needs the bucket. There is De'Aaron Fox to get it to go. 94-99. San Antonio down by 5. We need to get a stop here. Minnesota with the basketball. McDaniels to Randall. Randall covered by Vassell. Randall will try to push off. He'll spin and shoot. A whistle coming in. It's going to be a foul against the San Antonio Spurs, I believe. Looks like it's on Devin Vassell. Looks like Devin Vassell going to pick up the shooting foul here. And so San Antonio. Devin Vassell now has 3 fouls on the day. San Antonio puts Minnesota at the free throw line. San Antonio is down by 5 right now. So, I wonder what this would be like if Stephon Castle wasn't fouled out. First free throw for Randall. It bounces on the rim, but it's good. It's 100-94. Minnesota up by 6. Minnesota up by 6. San Antonio's had the whole week off to rest. Going to have to make some game plans and some changes here. 1:44 left to go. Julius Randle shooting the next free throw. 6-point game. 7-point game. 101-94 inbound pass. It's with San Antonio. Dylan Harper going to run it quickly. Time not on the Spurs side right now. Harper to Vassell. Vassell for 3. No good. Champagnie gets the offensive board and gets the layup to go. It's 96 for San Antonio. 101 here for the Timberwolves. Terrence Shannon Jr. will bring it up right now. He tries to blow past Fox. Shannon Jr. pretty quick right now. He gets to the Spurs logo. De'Aaron Fox tries to stay in front of him. He beats him. This is going to be looks like a foul here. Rudy Gobert going to get hit. He goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Looks like it'll be a foul against De'Aaron Fox. That's a good, strong foul by De'Aaron Fox. Gobert goes to the line to shoot 2. That's a big foul for De'Aaron Fox. He definitely needed to get that one. Big guy just subscribed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the play call, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. Gobert at the line. First free throw is no good. No good on free throw number 1. Gobert at the line. 1:19 here left to go in this game. San Antonio on the ropes right now. 101-96. It's a 2-possession game. See if San Antonio can send this game into overtime. Second free throw. Gobert does get it to go. It's 102-96. Wemby to inbound. Ball rolling up right now, and now Dylan Harper has it. Harper to Wemby. Wemby with a full head of steam. Will shoot this one. He'll miss. Julian Champagnie gets the rebound, gives it to Wemby, who shoots. Will miss again. Champagnie gets the rebound again and gets it to go. 1:07 left here. We start the clock. It's Minnesota's ball. It's a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. There's the run for Julius Randle. Randle tries to push off. Randle covered by Vassell. Randle tries to shake and bake. Here's the move, a spin, the shot goes up. Randle gets the shot to go. Julius Randle pushes this back to a 6-point game. 104-98, San Antonio with possession. Wemby takes it to the rack. Quick jam, no wasting time this time. And it's back to the 4-point game that it was moments ago. Now it's Anthony Edwards looking to get this ball up court. Someone's going to be left wide open. Ball goes out of bounds. 34 seconds left to play. 104-100. San Antonio looking to get a steal right now. San Antonio really needs a steal right now. 104-100. Spurs desperate for something. Got to get a steal on this inbound right now. To inbound, it's Anthony Edwards. Edwards at the sideline. There's the inbound pass. It's poked away. San Antonio transition. There's the jam. Let's go, Dylan Harper. 104-102, 30 seconds left to go. Minnesota with the basketball. No foul, no foul, no foul, unless it's to Rudy Gobert, who's been missing shots at the line. This is going to be tipped back right now. McDaniels is holding here. There's the bounce pass to the right-hand side. Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves up right now. Randle to the right. Randle will pull up and shoot. This thing is off the back of the rim. It's rebounded. San Antonio trying to bring it up. Final points right now. Driving. Gonna shoot the three for the win. No! And the San Antonio Spurs will lose on a missed three-point shot. Well, it was a good game. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Minnesota Timberwolves fans who win this game. Final score 104-102. It was one hell of a game, though. Had an opportunity to honestly go for the tie. They decided to go for the win there. San Antonio trying to put this and end this right now. Should have just sent this to overtime. It was for the win here. Champagny wide open. Missed that shot. That was it, man. Those are the moments you dream of when you're a kid growing up playing basketball. Tough game, man. Tough game. Sergeant, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Poof. That hurt. That hurt. I don't know how to put this. Well, hey guys, if you whiffed on your parlays, you already know you can sign up. You can sign up for Acorns down below, and instead of feeding the beast, you can save for your own retirement. Anyways, tough game. Congratulations to Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, they still have timeouts remaining. I don't know why they didn't call a timeout. Mitch probably going to be criticized for that. Should have called a timeout as soon as they had possession. Both teams had 2 timeouts remaining, so I don't know what the deal was with the coaching in that moment. Probably should have called a timeout in that moment. Terrible decision for Mitch Johnson. You gotta think that if that was Greg Popovich, we probably would have had a play drawn up in that moment. Probably would have had a play drawn up for that specific moment, and especially a timeout to get yourself set. 6 seconds left to go when they got that rebound. Definitely enough time to make something happen instead of trying to push the ball up court and get that to go. At least it wasn't a blowout, says Commander. The start of an incredible series. Hey, at least you're not a Bulls fan like me, says Vegeta. Well, Vegeta, in Vegetarian, that's one loss closer to that ghost pepper bet. And I really don't want to eat that ghost pepper, so San Antonio really needs to figure it out. Brutal L today for the San Antonio Spurs, man. Brutal L today for the San Antonio Spurs. All right, man, at home, go hard to the basket and win in overtime, says Sportlangs. Well, should have done that, man. Instead, if you take away Wemby's threes, He's 4 for 5. He stunk it up, says Chi-Soon. Yeah, Wemby was great defensively. Offensively, he couldn't get it going. He took a lot of three-point shots, took a lot of risk in that game behind the arc. It's okay. It's just one game, guys. So, look, it's one game. Is the series off to a wrong start for San Antonio, for the Spurs? Yeah, it could have been a better start, right? But it's a 7-game series. So I'll also put it this way for you guys. Game 1 for the Detroit Pistons versus the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic won Game 1 of that series, and the Detroit Pistons ended up winning that series. Just because the Timberwolves win Game 1 on the road, it does not mean that the number 2 seed in the NBA is going to fall. Now, Minnesota is now 1-0 record over the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio did not attack the rim as much as they should have, and that's mostly because the Minnesota Timberwolves did a great job of jamming up the painted area. But San Antonio, guys, let's take a look at some of these stats right now. For San Antonio in the postseason, offensively, the Spurs have been shooting the basketball from downtown at 41%. Tonight, they shot it at 29.4%. And there were a lot of open looks for San Antonio. San Antonio can shoot the basketball. That is today. They shot it at 29%. That's worse than regular season and postseason. A bad shooting night for the Spurs. Does that mean we're going to have a terrible series? No, it means we're going to have a bad shooting night. However, we have seen time and time again that living and dying by the three-point shot is not a sustainable way to win games. Boston lost that way. Orlando lost that way. We're seeing teams try to lay these shots out, and they got to attack the paint. Congratulations to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but the Spurs are going to come back ready for the next one. Let's see, Gobert playing some good defense. It's facts. Fox is a terrible contact. Let's see. It's rigged, says Ricky. Let's see. When by Yamaha. Wait, what? Wolves don't shoot 50% from the free throw line as typically either. We all would have lost by a 10-piece, he says. Wolves 50%? Uh-oh. What happened here? Let's take a quick look at some of these stats right now. The Wolves shooting 57% from the free throw line. Well, I mean, if San Antonio would have knocked down their three-point shots, I think it would have been, honestly, the same results. I think San Antonio would have kept this game close. We kept the game close for the majority of it. Don't like watching the Spurs go down, but, hey, I made it. It made us all feel like we were right there in the building. Thanks, CF. That's the whole point, man. That's the whole point. Wemby was out today. No, he was there. Defensively, he was great. Broke an NBA record today. Fox is trash, man. $300K contract. Wolves, relax next game and take advantage of home court. Well, it's going to be I didn't show you guys this graphic, but the series schedule. Interesting. So apparently these are all Monday. What's that all about? That's so funny. I'm going to take a picture of this. That's so funny. Apparently all these games are Monday. We've got a calendar though. Okay, so Wednesday, then Friday. It's every 2 days. So you got Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. These are the correct times. 8:30 p.m. for games 1, 2, and 3 Central Standard Time. Game 4 is going to be a 6:30 p.m. game, just so you guys know. Monday only, apparently. Yeah, we're only doing games on Monday right now. That's so funny. Every day feels like Monday after this L. Big L for San Antonio. That's all right. All games on Monday? Apparently. It's every 2 days, guys. Every 2 days. So. Well, that was a tough one. I'll be honest, man. That sucked. Who did the last shot from the Spurs? That was Julian Champagnie. That was Julian Champagny who let it fly. Bad shot there for the win. No worries, Hugh Mungus. I hope there's on a weekend. What games are you calling? Okay, I got you on this one too. So tomorrow, I will be calling this one here. Tomorrow, Tuesday, May 5th, I'm covering the Lakers at Oklahoma City Thunder. That should be a really good game. I think Thunder should win that game. We all thought the Spurs should have won this game. Spurs, 9-point favorites, guys. 9-point favorites. 2 timeouts left. Didn't call a timeout there. Mitch Johnson going to be a lot more aware of those timeouts. I don't know why they didn't call a timeout. And then, of course, I'll be covering both of these games on Wednesday, guys. So we're going to go back to 2 games a day after tomorrow. We'll be back to 2 games a day. I hit the Wolves at over plus 500, says Drew. Congratulations, buddy. You're on the outside, or you're on the inside with all the other people looking in. Wolves will win this series, says DTH. I commentate basketball, hockey, baseball, and football, and I don't have a game to commentate. I just watched you. It's fun making these wonderful lines. Thanks, Noah. Cheers to that, man. Noah Ronaldo, 22. I put money on the next game, says Dad. Did ya? Just hit for a hundo, says Loki. This one's on Fox. Should have scored at least 15. Wemby did great defensively. I agree, XO. I think when Wemby is doing what he does defensively, you got to have someone else who can that can actually get it done on the offensive side of the floor. Because Wemby can't do it all, man. He can't do it all. It's crazy. But adjustments will be made. Adjustments will be made. Spurs out-coached. I think Spurs got outplayed, man. Spurs letting it fly from deep, not hitting their shots. They're just going to have to make those. Spurs will be back. But 2? Yeah, that's tough. What was the spread today? 9.5 in favor of San Antonio. Looks like somebody got a case of the Mondays. Yep. Just another manic Monday. Michael says you're so positive. Look, dude. Michael, if you can be in a bad mood for any reason or for no reason, why not be in a good mood for no reason? I mean, it's just a game, right? It's just a game. And I didn't bet on this, so it's not like I'm losing. Well, I've got that ghost pepper bet with Marco. Don't want to eat that ghost pepper. That would be brutal. Julian just needed 2 more, says Claudia. Hey, if you're still with me, guys, and you haven't checked out the Acorns link yet, go check it out, man. Sign up for Acorns. If you guys lost your bets today, and again, I'm going to keep saying this because I was guilty of it too. If you have gambled more on sports books like Prize Picks or Underdogs or DraftKings or Sleeper or any of those, if you've gambled more money this month on that platform than you have invested into your retirement, you got to get yourself on track, guys. I don't want to preach at the end of the game, but we still got a few people here in this chat, and I know that those of you who are listening, I know that you guys who are still here listening vibe with me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So thank you guys for being here still, even though the game was over 10 minutes ago and I'm just sulking in sadness. We're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's good. Go Spurs, go. Everything's going to be good. Ooh, Gary says, Ghost Pepper live? Yes, dude. It's going to be live. That's what I said. Bruh, forget that, says CEO. Boss Rich. This dude comparing the Wolves and Magic is crazy work, says Rocky Roberts. I don't know. One finished 6 and the other one finished 8, so it's not that crazy. Wolves are overrated. NBA wants to push this Ant narrative so bad, says JV. Fouls, says CEO. Boss Rich. Spurs 9.5 spread for Wednesday as well, says Mr. Gomer. Man's a dollar, buddy. Let's see. I made a bet with my friend, says Game Hunter. Spurs underestimated the Wolves this game, but the Spurs strike back for the series. The coach needs to remember the timeouts. Facts there, Commander. You guys should worry. The Wolves are on a roll. Well, hey, man. I'm I'm going to peacefully and humbly just sit back, relax, and watch my San Antonio Spurs cook. If the San Antonio Spurs lose this series, it's an early exit, I think. I think if the Spurs make it to the Western Conference Finals, that's the bare minimum we should get from San Antonio as the number 2 seed in the West. Hurts, man. Got to stop Mike Conley. They dared him to shoot. He knocked down 4 3-point shots today, man. 12 points for Mike Conley. Brutal. Spurs in 6, says Angel. That's what I said at the start of the game. Let's see. Refs call so many fouls. Mark, oh my God. Ugh. Okay, first things first. Congratulations, dude. That, sincerely, is amazing that you were able to hit this, bro. You got 175 on DraftKings once. Risk it for the biscuit. Once, he says, I got a big play. Once. So, you won one time. How many L's did you take? Are you broken even? And if you're up again, bro, congratulations. You are literally a statistical anomaly. You can't just go out and tell people, hey, man, go buy lottery tickets. It works. Sell all your assets. It's the right thing to do. Don't listen to this guy. No, man, there are less volatile ways, Mark and Andrew K. Again, not trying to steal your thunder. Congratulations on that. But, bro, that is terrible advice. Let's see, 500. Bet Wolves need to win. A healthy Wolves on par with Spurs. Spurs seriously need adjustments. This is not a season game. Wolves have already lots of playoff experience together, says Random Gamer. Facts. It was a good game, Braden. It was. Assume that you're doing tomorrow's? Yes, I'm going to do tomorrow's as well. All right, guys. That's it. This game is over. It is about to be 11:30, so I think I'm going to clock out for the night, guys. My wife should be asleep, but she poked her head in here. I'm being pretty loud, so I'm going to log off, guys, and we're done for the day. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will be live tomorrow once again for the Lakers game. Lakers versus Oklahoma City Thunder game 1 tomorrow. Hey, man, we'll get them next time. Anyways, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.